Hey, good morning, afternoon, and or evening, gamers, and thamers. Forgot to put a hat on. I now realize I was cruising too much. But we're back. We have a lot of green. We got green on today. There we go. What are you all doing? Hello. How is this week going? We are at a Thursday and or Friday. Hopefully all the gamers and thamers out there are having a good one. But thank you, Toro, for scaring me before I went live. Like, why the fuck did my alert go off? Oh, Toro, that son of a gun, supporting me even when I'm offline. How dare he subscribe to me for 26 whole days while no one else can see? There's no way he's gonna get away with this shit. Actually, I can't replay it from Twitch anyway, so I guess you are getting away with this shit. But seriously, thank you so much, and congratulations on being first as well. Hopefully your week has been going well, and maybe you figured out what you need to be doing at work as well. Good luck there. Says everybody, my brain is fried. You already did your funny thing though. You already scared me before the stream went live. I jumped in my chair, I'm like, what the fuck? Shit! I'm like, did I go live on accident? Oh god! I had a moment. I had a pretty big moment. Thank you for the hat check though, nonetheless. And yo, Alster, thank you for the Happy Devil's Night. With plenty of fire to boot. I hope you enjoy your Devil's Night as well, and I hope that you're doing something very cool tomorrow. Halloween on a Friday actually kind of kicks ass for anyone who actually likes to celebrate Halloween proper. I don't really got anything, so I really can't say much here. I don't think anyone's hosting this Halloween specifically, as far as I know. I'm sure there's events going on, but I'm not aware of them, and I'm most likely just gonna stream more of this game tomorrow, so... Realistically, I think I'm already accounted for, but I don't know, if something pops up, maybe I'll go, just because it's a cool night. It's a cool night to be out. I don't have a costume. Hey, yo, Tuesday Night Mystery, hello. Last time you water hazard, we did get one all stream. I won't jinx it. You should jinx it right now. Do it. I bet you won't. Jinx Day Night Mystery. Now I'm realizing the difficulty of saying your name, Tuesday Night Mystery. Say night and day. There you go. Now you're in power. Feel free to take a swim. Watch out for that water. It's nasty. It has a lot of balls in it. Golf balls, that is. And Punk, hello. Please enjoy your lurk and cooking as well. I have good news, I guess, but I'm not really going to do anything with it, quite honestly, because this is the kind of person that I am, and you've known my frustrations with the controller as well. I have beaten your time officially on Ernest Evans. It's not the run I want because I'm having problems with the controller. So I'm throwing it out there. I've done it. I could do a lot better. There's a very clear point where just the time to it added a lot of seconds because the controller's doing his thing. So I'm just gonna get at it again. The worst part about my controller having a problem is that I still have to practice Ernest Evans because I still need to practice for the marathon, so I need to continue practicing. So even if the controller does happen to not go out for 10 minutes and I can get an actual run in, I still have to practice a lot of small parts and pieces of the run to say, what if the run goes bad? What if I die somewhere I'm not expecting to die or I don't want to die? What are some of the things I can do to make up for that? Because this is going to be in a marathon setting. So I don't get to restart at all. I don't get to restart. So it's kind of an ironically good practice while it's also pissing me the hell off and I'm just frustrated the entire time. Run's going great. I'm seeing those seconds go down. I'm seeing goal splits happening. Everything's going fine. And then bam, controller just doesn't activate. But either way, when you get done cooking, you have to tell me what you have for dinner. Please and thank you. I also had a good noodle-based dinner, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really good. You got 3 new tasks. Who can't? What's the fuck? The ultimate ironic savior. We gave you more work. And you're like, oh, which one should I be prioritizing? Oh, these new tasks. Oh, okay, cool. And then like 2 and 3 weeks later down the line, you're like, oh yeah, those other tasks that we were talking about like 3 weeks ago. Can you give me a refresher on that? You're fucking saved. The best thing that could ever happen is getting more work when you don't know exactly what you're supposed to be doing in the first place. Oh gosh, I'm proud of you. Good job. Keep going to tomorrow as I've gone to the art museum with my favorite goth drag queen. Oh, that is unfortunate. I wasn't sure how you were feeling at this point here, and or if you were testing positive, negative, or anything like that. Still hoping that you're at least on a physicality side feeling okay, all things considered. So keep on resting, keep on doing it, the best thing for you, and I hope to hear the good news. I mean, technically, you could technically be better by tomorrow. Who knows? And then you could be like, I'm going out to the spookiest cornfield out there. Don't know what it is. It's just out there somewhere. And Antics, hello! Thank you for the 5-stream streak. I think you're like one of the first stream streakers I've seen in a long time, actually. In a way it's visible while live. Spooky Devil's Night streak scare. Blah. I want to streak your blood. Antics, thank you so much. Hopefully you're having a good Thursday. How you doing, friend? Hello. Oh, it's a Jimpu. Hello, Jimpu. You know, it would be actually pretty great to just have like Jimpu on my stream and just hanging out and just sharing the mic with me. I don't know if there's a way to really do that sort of thing, but you know, just if there was some sort of way to do that, that'd be great. And then the joke didn't work because for some reason it just didn't work at all. Let me try that again. There we go. Hello, Jimpu. How you doing? Happy Halloween to you. What's going on? You give me the sauna treatment, huh? All right, that's fair. That's understandable. You know what? You can share the mic with me. You can be right here. Give everyone a nice preview of the spooktacular stuff that you're doing tomorrow. And even though you can't talk on stream, I'm sure that you will take the time to tell me and the audience through chat about what you're up to tomorrow for Halloween. Yeah, it's really Jimpu right here, live. I'm sitting here like, oh my, like, you know, everyone's like, oh my God, Hatsune Miku. I'm like, oh my God, Jimpu. Miku. Jimpu Miku. But I can't wait to hear all the great stuff that you're doing tomorrow on your stream combined with Mutt Butter stream. So, you know, feel free to share whenever you get the opportunity in chat. You know, we'll all be looking at there and everything like that. Yeah, the water sneaks up here. It's those rising tides. Give it a little bit of time here. They go away. You're like, haha, that's right. That water is a wuss, and then it comes right back. Like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I don't want no smoke. And it goes away again. You can keep talking your shit. How was the Tuesday night mystery? Anyway, how did the event go? And you have huge congrats. Thank you. I can't wait to see you run. Oh, I'm not submitting it. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not fucking submitting nothing. I am a sometimes self-perfectionist in ways where ultimately it's just like, oh, well, that wasn't a run I'm happy with, so I'm just not even gonna submit it. I'll say it exists. I have it recorded for my review to see what went really well and what some things that didn't go very well that I can work on. But I did the same thing with Elevator Action Returns. I'm like, that wasn't a run it was a better run technically, but it's not a run I'm happy with. So therefore, it is staying in the archives. I technically have beaten my current run on Elevator Action Returns actually. That's on the board by a couple seconds, but that's not the run I want. That's not the run that makes me happy. So it's in the archives. I will do 1,000 more runs. So here we go. But thank you nonetheless. I greatly appreciate it. I literally couldn't have done it without you. Your technique is going to make doing the run in a marathon setting so much better. There's a high amount of consistency there, and I think I can get some forgiveness if I don't get the trick the first time or something like that. So I can just be like, look, I just want to make sure I get this trick going first just to keep the run going consistently better and a better chance to finish the run. Because if I don't get that, then it's just like, oh, everything goes horrendously wrong. and I'm at a huge deficit at that point. So I might just say, hey, I might take a few attempts to try to get this trick out. If I can't get it after like 3 or 4 attempts, because it doesn't take that long to reset, obviously. If I can't get out of 3 or 4 attempts, I'll do the very slow way or something like that. But it shouldn't take me 3 to 4 times. It should maybe take me once or twice if, you know, I'm going to be warming up, obviously, before I go live and eating run, so that should be okay. But big love to that punk. Plays a lot of retro games. Spent a lot of time playing through... I almost spelled that prunk. There's that prunk again. That Puerto Rican punk rock. Yeah, check out that punk. Definitely has helped me out with speedrunning Ernest Evans, but also is a very, very entertaining... I'm using this in the actual legitimacy of the term. Content creator, has a YouTube channel, has made music, has, you know, a Twitch channel. Obviously, I wouldn't be shilling it up there, but a very entertaining time if you like someone who gets really excited about their games, unabashedly and loudly so. Check out that punk, does a lot of retro stuff, was doing Splatterhouse 2 earlier today, and has been kind of just doing different, like, spooktacular and spooktacular adjacent games. Recently finished a speed run of Haunted Hills for Action 52 on the Genesis. So absolutely worth it. Checking out. The last one was good. We're almost off the current wheel. Ooh, new wheel about to drop out here. Hell yeah. I can't wait until the new wheel launches. Excited for that. I'm glad I heard the last one went really well. Oh, I'm getting a message from Jimpu here. Mutt Butter and they are playing The Past Within around this time tomorrow. Around 6 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, and 3 p.m. Pacific. It is a game by Rusty Lake. Okay. And they're kind of weird and spooky-ish. Okay. Anything else you can tell me about the game, Jimpu? Like any sort of like deeper details or anything like that? Oh, it's a puzzle-solving escape room-like game. Okay, I love escape rooms, actually. They're really, really good. But you're going to be working on props and everything like that for your tuber. Okay, so that's why you're presenting right now, making sure that people get to see a little bit of that preview that's going to be on your stream tomorrow. Gotcha. And then, oh, yeah, I know you have the point throwable stuff. You're going to add candy to that because that's the purpose of the Halloween holiday. Okay, that's pretty cool. And Mutt will also be on camera running a hyena Kigu. That's wonderful. That's like a very good time. Well, thank you for taking the time to be on the show today, Jimpu. I really hope that, you know, a lot of people are able to tune in tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern to see you doing some cool Halloween stuff with Mutt Butter. And it's just going to be an all-around really good time. So thank you so much for joining the show. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Yeah? Okay. I'll see you later, Jimpu. Bye. Bye-bye. That's Jimpu, everybody. I'm glad that they actually took the time of the night to come hang out and everything like that. That is really wonderful. I just didn't realize that would look good when you're featured by Summoning Salt. If somebody saw ever noticed any of the games that I played, one, he'd have to contend with me actually being like open to talk about absolutely everything in the game and having too much information to actually work with without having any of the fucking history behind it, which makes his job significantly harder, especially in this game, because I actually went to go look at what the third place run was, and that's just gone the time. So I don't even know what the first run did or what like the run 12 years ago did, because that's just lost to history. I was curious. I'm like, okay, well, that's 850, and that run was only beat by 2 people in the last 3 years. So what made that run so good? Who knows? Who knows what made that run so good? Only Mikiyama knows. Mikeyama knows. I don't know how to actually pronounce the name, though. And there will likely be a bunch of 420. High times at Jimpu High. And Justin, hello there. How you doing, friend? Happy Thursday to you. Hopefully you're having a good one as well. What's going on? I did a little bit of actual cleanup today for a change in the office, and like a lot of stuff. I have like room on my desk again. It's weird to have this, and I'm realizing I have certain things I don't know where to put them. So I'm moving around my desk. Like I can do this. Holy shit! You too kind? Nuh-uh. You're too kind, punk. You're too far away to refute the kindness. Take that. Oh gosh, Spööky Stream was amazing. Yeah, it must have been a really good time to go back in time and to ensure that the stream was a great time. Thank you for that, Future Fizz. Future Fizz kind of rules. How you doing, by the way, Fizz? Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Didn't get to say hi to you yet. Want to play some third grade run too? Yeah, it's like, can we have like some sort of like knowledge about like technically what could have been happening around this time zone? Like, okay, you got 8 minutes and 50 seconds, but no one knows how you got that 8 minutes and 50 seconds at this point, basically. Maybe some of the other runners got to see it before it got disappeared from the internet. Maybe it's still out there somewhere on like YouTube. I don't know. But for the rest of us, we just have to kind of like assume that, well, this technique's being used. Like the current first place develop a new stage 1 technique, so they weren't using that. So what were they using before? It's very possible that they were using exactly what Punk's doing now, and maybe it was rediscovered over time. I don't know. So either way, I think a sub 9 is very possible once I get either very lucky where my controller doesn't have any errors around a 10-minute run, or I get the new controller and I can play a lot more consistent runs. I think that is within sight at this point here. And getting to play the game a lot more has just really improved a lot of the small things that I didn't confirm that I could do or not do, and it's actually making it a lot quicker as well. I'm starting to figure out some things that I was like, yeah, I knew I could do that. I'm just getting better at actually doing said thing. So that's helping out a lot. When I was getting, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. I'm not even worried about it. I expect you'll get it a little bit faster than I will, but either way, as long as we keep going at it, we'll knock down the time. We'll discover stuff along the way, so on and so forth. So it'll be good. It'll be plenty good. I'm looking forward to it. Day's going good. Got a convention this weekend. Ooh. Not that you can give as much details as you want, obviously, Justin, but what kind of a convention? Are we talking like anime, gaming, general music, maybe art stuff, maybe D&D and tabletop stuff, board games? What you rocking? Everyone loves a mystery. I'm sure somebody saw a person who makes his entire living by making 30+ minute documentaries about the history of speedruns in a game and the competition behind it would love it if he has nothing to analyze whatsoever. Let's go to the first run. Doesn't exist. How many other runs do I have? 7? How the fuck do I make a 30-minute video off of this? Oh my god, I'm going to starve this month. Ah! That's somebody saw he's screaming. Your Goonies too, yeah, because it's Goontober or Goonvember. Because Goontober would be this month. So Goonvember is next month. We're just gonna be grinding Goonies too. Honestly, I would love to grind Elevator Action Returns next month as well, because November works really, really well, but I need to be practicing Ernest Evans because I submitted Elevator Action Returns and Ernest Evans as runs to all these events and whatnot, and Ernest Evans was paid for both of them, and I was like, damn. All right, I guess we're laying off Elevator Action Returns. I would love to. I think I'm starting to get in the mood again to start grinding for the world record, or at least my perfect world record, where I can get sub 1250. And I think that makes me very happy, but I need to really grind that out again. So at least in the meantime, I'll probably get myself another 8-bit controller so I can start wearing that in a little bit. And then hopefully that'll be good to go whenever I have the time to do that, either in probably just mid to late January, realistically. So that is what it is. But good luck on the Goody Tune run. I'm looking forward to you getting that world record. Like, you have everything in place at this point, it feels like. And so I think you're just good to go. Yeah, Goonvember. There we go. Just spookiest thing. I'm still at work an hour later than usual, day before my vacation. As someone who's going on vacation next week, which, hey, by the way, everyone, I'm going on vacation next week starting Wednesday, and I won't be back until Monday or Tuesday next week. Kind of depends on the vibe, honestly. We'll see, but I'll try to keep you all updated in terms of stream stuff. But just so you know, there will be a few streams missing starting next week, Wednesday. So Thursday, Saturday, potentially Tuesday. We'll see. But as someone's about to go on vacation, yeah, I've been kicking ass this week because I'm like, I need to get all this stuff done and submitted so that it can not be held up by me specifically, and the work doesn't go specifically to my boss. Everything okay? I'm drop, but I think it's the food bowl, so I think it's probably fine. I didn't hear anything break. I was like keeping an ear out real quickly here, just making sure. Doesn't sound like anything egregious. Okay, we're probably fine then. The Blackjack, hello. I hope they release you into the wild so you can get to your damn vacation. I'm sorry that you are being absconded against your will, because they know you're gonna lose it. That's how you know you're important, right? You're like, oh shit, this shit I actually have to do before I can leave, apparently, on my vacation. Because when they recognize they won't have me for at least a few days, there's like, oh shit, no. Make sure you're good, right? Thinking she came up, but I get to take care of. Okay, so now it's just doing the last order I need before I can leave. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, very much like the, yeah, don't try, when you're going on vacation, you do try your best to not be stopping any projects or any sort of operation that can happen while you're gone. So kind of my week this week, and I need to get everything in by, well, by Friday end of day. I got it all in today midday, so good job me. Very good job me, because there's actually some new tasks and a whole new swath of products I have to learn now. So I think I did a good enough job with it, but we'll see when I pass it back to the operations team and they can tell me, no, this is all wrong. You weren't fucking listening to us. And I'm like, I promise. I'm very new to this hardware stuff. I was on the software side up until this week. So, but you know, that's a tomorrow problem. So we'll be good. What about Rang? I'll be right back real quickly. Please enjoy music. Give me a second. I'll be there in a bit. Okay, so real quickly here, our neighbors we like a lot, are about to actually take off. This is their final day here. So I do want to say bye to them and everything like that. Please give me a few minutes here. I'm going to go to the break screen. I know it's early, but be back in like 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes or so.
It's time to talk about the Hammer Brothers. It probably goes without saying that if this happens in a run, it's an immediate reset.
Thank you for your patience. I am sorry about that. Like I mentioned, neighbors are moving out. They have a few young ones and everything like that, so obviously want to say goodbye to them. Realizing that they were out of time, they had to share all their news, every single one of their news. I think we saw about 4 or 5 different bike tricks from the middle child. But a bunch of sweethearts and everything like that. I appreciate y'all's patience, but you know, they definitely want to say bye. I'm like, there's not really other time to be able to do this at, but they are moving. But that's good. Yeah, it's Haru time, maybe, probably. It should be. It should be time for that. Susie, hello. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Thursday to you as well. Thank you all for your patience once again. Thank you for enjoying the Hot 8 Jams as well, amidst all the, I think it was the Racing Jam one, because I heard Sky High when I came back, so it must have been the racing music batch of songs. We should be good there. Yeah, hopefully, congrats. No, we'll see who comes through for, because the house next to us is a rental house. So obviously it's a crapshoot on who's gonna roll up and be living there. The neighbors that we got when we first moved here, absolute dumpster fire. Terrible. Not very good. These ones, wonderful. Great. Love them. They're great. So we'll see what comes next. Maybe we'll get something completely middle ground. We'll just maybe never see them. I don't know. Just watching that run. The Hammer Bros are ruining. Don't worry. You have not missed a singular thing, Fizz. It is still ongoing. You can imagine the rest of the run in your head even if you're feeling daring. There's a lot of cool things you can do. All right, so let me go ahead and pop open the game. I know I spawned an early chat time, but I hope that you all have been having a good Thursday and that you have cool Halloween plans, hopefully. Let me move over here. Oh, I need to change my everything because I moved straight into this. Let's see here. Give me a second. Hold on. Paranormal site. Or paranorma site. But yeah, like I said, I don't think I have anything going on for Halloween specifically. I think I'm just gonna be playing more of this tomorrow. I might do it in like costume maybe. I don't have much costumes, but this is 2020, I think, right? Right? Someone told me this game was released in 2020, so I don't have to look. I'm gonna look. And I'm doing it. 2023. Whoops. All right. 2023. There we go. All right. Now I can go ahead and link the game into here. It's huge. All right, we're back. We're so back. All right, there we go. Beautiful work there. Excellent. My camera's off. That's what I'm missing. I'm like, something's wrong. Something's wrong here. It could be anything. It could be the fact that I was streaming with Minimat yesterday, and I did not need the camera. But now, I'm back. And I'm tiny. And then game audio, and then we're good to go. I'll pop that open there. That's not correct. That's not quite correct. Now you're double sounded. I'm sorry. Alright, there we go. Now we can pause the Valhalla music. Excellent. Sweet. 10 out of 10. Love that for me. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, nothing more important than bike tricks. That's actual factuals, Blackjack. Of course, start showing off the bike tricks after saying why he was excited to have a bunk bed because his parents made him say, and tell them why you were excited to get a bunk bed. And he's like, because I told him I was gonna jump off it. I was like, oh no. Said like no bunk beds, like understandable. And then he had to show all his bike tricks off. I'm like, oh no, this kid's a wildfire. All right, start the game. Garuda Panzer, yo, it's good to see you, fam. What's going on? I would watch, but I literally just got the game myself. All right, Panzer, let me take a moment here. Let me take a moment to say, it's fantastic to see you, my friend. I am very happy to see you. I'm extremely happy to see you. I hope that you're doing well, so on and so forth. Yeah, you're gonna have to backdash this shit. I am hiding the screen intentionally because I do not want to spoil anything for you. This game is very, very, very good. So I want you to take a moment here, say hello, anything you want to say. I'm giving you that time because I usually spend an hour chatting with folks anyway. I haven't reached that hour. It just got interrupted because I had to say bye to the neighbors and stuff like that. But I want to make sure that you don't get that shit spoiled for you. But not much, Big Chill. I love to hear that. You're still cruising, I assume, in Colorado, and nothing's really changed around that. And hopefully you're doing all right for yourself, you know? Got Windows updated. I wish I could say it was Windows updated. It was me being wholly unprepared because it doesn't take much for me to get out of my group of exactly what I was doing and then being like, right, I need to actually change these things and do these things here. Whoops. Put in 12 hours today without a lunch break. I'm finally free. Please enjoy your vacation, Blackjack. You've earned it, if anything. At least get yourself some food. Go out to eat. Go out to eat, Blackjack. You get my permission to go out to eat. If you can. If you can. You're allowed to go out to eat if you want to. There we go. But I can't make you do anything. You've earned it either way. Enjoy the start of your vacation. Started her since you want to play. I mean, I want to play, but I like talking a lot more. Okay, start learning Japanese. Damn, start learning whole ass Japanese too. You're the second person in like the last month, actually the last technically 48 hours, who told me that they're starting to learn Japanese. So good job. Keep up that good work. I'm sure that'll actually become very useful and probably pretty easy to learn some things here or there, considering the media that you consume, the games that you play and everything like that will give you a huge window to actually do a lot of reading practice and a lot of rote memorization and research to find everything that's going on there. Tomorrow I'm planning on really splurging tomorrow. I mean, I won't ask now because I assume you're on your way home, maybe driving? I don't know if you drive home or not. But I would love to hear the splurge for tomorrow because it has to do with food. And I like it when people do stuff with food and then they tell me about it and I go, ooh, that's a good food. Love that shit. Oh, the lobster roll truck comes into town tomorrow night. Actually, I know there's a lobster roll truck around here somewhere that I have not gotten yet. Where, you know what? Where? Lobster. There it is. Where are they gonna be next? Greensboro. What's your schedule? I still have not ever gone to this. Maybe this is what I do for Halloween if they're somewhere close. This is their last week's schedule. This doesn't help me out at all, actually, as a matter of fact. In fact, that makes my job of figuring out when you all are coming through even worse. Now franchising. Well, yeah, I know you're franchising because you have one in Colorado, which ironically I only discovered right when I was leaving. Which is also ironic because there's a Denver, North Carolina too, and I always see that. I'm like, why did you tell me about Denver? I left already. You have your. I don't want to see more on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook account for that reason. But oh yeah, wow, I'm trying to go back to school, learn the language, and maybe try moving out of the country. I mean, yeah, it's a project for a while there for sure, but nonetheless, that's a great goal. Like legitimately, that's a really great goal. And I feel like at this point of life, you probably have enough connections around due to the fighting game community that you can probably actually escalate that fairly quickly once you have everything in place. So I'm excited for you to get on with a move that you are very much looking forward to more than anything else. There's a new donut shop that opened up this month. Oh my god. You are actually eating super good. What the hell? Yeah, you're having a good one. You are having an extraordinarily good one. Alright, they just don't have it updated, I guess, because... Well, actually, I don't know why they don't have it updated, honestly. Well, I was hoping they would give me some stuff. I'm like, maybe I could go out tomorrow. I technically have a little bit of free time with the car, especially since my wife will be coming home early tomorrow. I might be able to grab something. No, that could not be further from the truth. I can't figure out when it's happening. No! Damn! But yeah, lobster rolls are so good. The only time I'm able to ever grab them is when I'm at MagFest. They have a little lobster roll shop just right by the harbor. Like, basically on the harbor, I should say. And I try to go at least every year I'm over in MagFest because it's good and I like lobster rolls a lot. And I'm more specifically northeast, so, you know, appropriate area to be getting lobster rolls from. And coming from a landlocked state, I shouldn't have many opportunities at that sort of thing. It wasn't very popular until more recently, until basically I left Colorado like 3 to 4 years ago. So that's its own big thing. Yes, you rather have a goal now? Yeah, like having a goal of any way, shape, or form, especially one that grandiose where you have to have a lot of working pieces to get it going, it's a lot. It's absolutely a lot. But, you know, I mean, I think once you kind of get years down the line and stuff like that, and you're starting to say, hey, I need to start getting some connections and figure out how I want to make this move. Is there anybody you know? I know plenty of people. I'm sure you know people as well, but if you need to make that connection, you need to ask any questions, I'm sure I can get you in contact with folks who have made the move out of country to Japan. So, obviously, happy to hear from you in general, but happy to help out as well. So, you know, keep me in your back pocket anytime. I am still here for you, fam. Might not have seen you in a while, it does not matter. We are still good friends in my eyes, and I would love to see you succeed. Of course. Ah, now I just want a damn lobster roll. Stupid website not telling me everything. Maybe, is there a way to look at Facebook posts without like logging into Facebook? Is that a thing you can do? Is that a thing you can fucking do? No. That's so sad. That's so sad. Oh well. Oh well. See, for a while I got hooked on the lobster there. Ah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. And I mean, not that I can't probably get lobster out here in some way, shape, or form at like a restaurant or something like that. Part of that is just because since I am effectively vegetarian, I would have to go on my own volition when I have the car in my own time to go get a lobster roll somewhere. I don't know where. I haven't even looked it up besides this food truck that I know exists. So I can probably go find one at some point if I really want to put in the effort. I just have not put in the effort. That is my own failings, if anything else. Let me try this once more, because I'm desperate. Okay, no, it didn't randomly update in the last few seconds, unfortunately. I tried. I tried, I hoped, I prayed. It didn't work. Back to you, and of course, big love for the big homie. Hell yeah. Let you back to it. I'll get back to studying. Love you, man. Hey, love you too, man. I don't point myself like that. No, that's fair. That's fair. I am definitely going to be trying to push through this game and everything like that. So hopefully there is a time you can hang out, but this game is very good and I don't want you to be spoiled on anything. So, you know, this is me. I'm happy to see you. Trust. Don't fuck this for yourself if you just bought it. Do not fuck yourself over that one. Good luck on studying, man. And roll back Saturday. I mean, I'll be streaming Saturday still, so. And I'll be Neo too, so. I assume there's no spoilers in Neo 2. We're not really paying attention to that much to the story. Or at least, I'm not paying much attention to the story. And one person already knows the story, so I can't speak for Jim. Alright, let's swoosh back down to Mr. Chill and Watch. There we go. Alright, who's ready for some bad voice acting? It's not me, actually. Alright, so cool. Actually, we do need to have a little bit of a summary of previous events as well. Hajime Yoshimi's death, Nejima's threat of mass murder, the problems just pile up, putting the detective's goals of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Tsutsumi leaves Irio to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. He's just gonna go find and kill this guy, probably. Just doing you, because we're running through it. Okay, cool. It's not me. It's not just me who's just gonna like, haha, I'm making jokes at the story's expense all the time, because I can't take things seriously while streaming. Yeah, sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. It took you long enough. Oh, well, guess we'll just look around here. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's that? Good bird? What do we get today? Swanelope swoost. Swanelope is one hell of a name. So there's other players. I mean, that's fair, but we do get to watch all the cutscenes, and Dubs is explaining it in all fairness. So, you know, I technically don't have an excuse. I'm just basically not committing any of it to memory whatsoever, and that's on me. That's absolutely on me. I would kill for these mocking birds. I heard they made a whole documentary about you, Lundea. Lundea, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for watching my stream 5 times in a row, especially when I'm streaming extra times as well. How's the Thursday treating you? Hopefully you're having a good night, and hopefully you have big plans for the Halloween tomorrow. Yeah, things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. The floor is yours. Alright. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young man we found here. He's fine. He's fine. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to the water in his lungs. He drowned. Drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. There's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss, isn't this park associated with those 7 mysteries too? Fucker, it's been like 5 days since I played the game. It's Whispering Canal, I believe, right? That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Yeah, sharp thinking, Ariel. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume that they're related. What's next? You speak Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth? Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, the way you layered that one was so good. I beat Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth. To award myself a prize, I'm getting a burrito. I have earned this big burrito. Now, tell me, what's in the burrito? And do like some blood, plasma, and chill at home? Hey, honestly, after donating blood, all I kind of want to do is like just sit back, relax, and drink a singular beer. Because like, haha, I am a cheap date for me, myself, and I. And then quiz time, yeah, time to guess white boy guess, and I start sobbing. I'm not a white man. Fuck. So think of all the people we could have killed. They could do. Damn, I can't believe it. He could have gone so far. He could have killed so many. Ah. Let me watch Doc in the back while I play Look Outside. Ah, I've seen more people play Look Outside, and I learned about it a little bit more recently through a YouTube video. Outside, you know, seeing folks like Mini Matt folks play it, and like, God, this game seems really creepy and really good. I need to play it. I need to fucking play it. And then Doc, what's the last thing Doc ate at this point? I was watching and following along for a while until I always had to start streaming, but the last thing I looked at is that he had a lasagna pasta. I don't even call that a strip of lasagna pasta. Whatever. And then there was some unidentifiable substance in it. And I'm like, it's making ravioles. And I don't know what that is. The lasagna gelatin Okay, when you say gelatin, do you mean gelatin in terms of like actual product gelatin, where it's just gelatinized goop? Or are you talking like gelatin like he's used like a gummy or a fish or a jello product? Because I'm not gonna lie, lasagna gelatin fish sounds kind of alright. Yeah, before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim had been identified as Tawako Hayashi, which I don't think I know her yet. 29 years old, she was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. And no murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking at something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on? Meaning, it's everyone's favorite one, the foot washing mansion. Exactly, crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place where the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. This is Namagaki's doing. Shit, I knew to use it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. I guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. The former, I think it was. Okay. I see a world where that can actually be good. I can see a world where that can be good. It'd be a very big umami bomb with fish and gelatin and probably gelatinizing any sort of liquid that went into that, which one fear, whatever liquid went into that. But I can imagine that being potentially good, especially if it's gelatinizing any of like the saline / salt water that came with the fish That could be pretty good. That could be pretty good. Add a little fatty bite flavor. I can see it. And got it. And as for the third victim, he was identified as Kohei Jinochi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher dying at school. And just not any school. The Komagata house is one of the 7 mysteries. Yeah, of course, the Fool's Profession. I knew that. Right, it's where the Fool's Profession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. You jumped to fish, thanks for you're welcome. I'm glad I could open up your world a little bit. You could probably gelatinize a little bit of that throw up too. Get some nice fatty flavors in there. I knew the answer, Dragon Nexus. I was just reviewing the notes for the viewers at home. I'm the proxy to you all for this game. Don't you do this to me. What a Dragon Nexus. How you doing? Jinpoo is not saying bye because they're leaving the chat. They are on their way to actually kill me. Clappers, because that's the bridge. Yeah, Clappers is the bridge. I'll never forget Clappers. I will probably forget Clappers in 5 minutes. But I can't remember what the school was at all. Yeah, we never forget them haunted cheeks. See, either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. I'm leaving now. There's probably a curse bear at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's the thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? Yeah, I see. I don't know too much about this stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Time to think. Go iron my cat after that gelatin. Which one? Ryudo, always thinking in food. We gotta stop this guy. We can't let him keep going at this. Well, quite the mess we've gotten ourselves in. Strange deaths propping up all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. And we also need to keep looking into Yoshimi, I said that right actually, and Najima. For now, we better start following up the few leads we got. I guess I'd better see what Ariel's found out. Oh yeah, I guess he had like 400 things to say. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like the music's stopping and then starting again. Many of the curse bearers acted last night. We can't rule out there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought about that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. I've tried. I'm looking at you right now. I was about to kill you right now, Ariel. You fucking lied to me. Well, that's great news. So basically, we're safe through the daytime? Exactly. It's also likely why Najima gave us till dusk. He must have known the curse stones couldn't be used throughout the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, boss. Let's do this. The curse bearers. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namagaki had the foot-washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We got birth of the curse stones, and then there's Najima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yep, that about sums it up. Alright, so no some curse bearers. Cool, that's actually really nice, because I'm sure some of these will probably switch hands outside just our hands. Okay, and then it says, yeah, Tetsuo has that one, and then Fumichika Najima, we know has one-sided reed, and we don't know who has the Kaiko of Sukaru, the Whispering Canal, which should be in, what's her name's possession right now. We think. Beckoning light. Or was... Actually, I don't remember. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the... People? Where's my people folder? Do I have a people folder? I thought I had a people folder. Do I not? Oh. Or at least I don't know where my people folder is if I... Wait, no. It's actually in a different area. My people folder is over here. I don't remember his name. No. Tatsu, no. Is he not listed? Because I technically didn't meet him after the first... No, wait. No, he is. No, Takumi. Takumi has, I think, one of those. The Beckoning Light or the other one. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's Beckoning Light. And we better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blind without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get to him. I mean, yeah, he has killed a lot of people, or has killed before without, well, maybe without the curse stone now in retrospect. He could have been using it back then. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. Got a feeling there's some connection there. Oh yeah, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. Alright. Passed around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. Seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shirarashi. Yeah, I heard about that. He's trying to determine whether it was a suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. What was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building, a ways away from a road. There's no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yeah, a truck or some other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident could look an awful lot like a fall. I'm trying to remember that thing said it was an accident, but it was not suicide. I don't know if we actually got to talk about if it was a fall or not in retrospect. So there's a chance it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. Yeah, there were no brake marks on the road, meaning it could have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. It was turned into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out of a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. Haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we got no proof. As said, if it was a traffic accident rather than suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver's the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi already talked to the forensics and traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover for a hit and run, doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shirashi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch of times, over the course of the investigation. Might be good for us to drop by too. Yeah, good thinking. So hopefully they'll give us some more leads. All right, let's move on to the next topic. All right, which is the same topic, but remember the girl Yoshimi met the other day? He died. One Hitomi Okuda. Community safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address. Well, I had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it, but they even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. Interesting. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Alright, so they're completely estranged, actually, it turns out. Not sure we have time for a stakeout right now, but she could be a key witness. Can't we have the community safety tractor down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Because of the teacher that died? That's right. Alright, but if not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Same subject. Got some information about Yoshimi's fiance from the community safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Wow, word I've ever said in my life, I don't think. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beaut. But... boy. Ah, here it comes. Now what? Community safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. And there it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Interesting. Okay, well, she is pretty good looking. Cool hair as well. But he found Hajime Yoshimi, police officer in the Sabine Forest. Her whereabouts are unknown, and we don't know if she has a Kurseko or not, which makes interesting sense. Because someone who knows where he's going to be that he would have to show up to, that would be able to be done in unsuspectedly, that would be a person of interest. And that said, definitely starting to look suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps? Huh? It's fairly common to get people get killed by a lover or a spouse, but Yoshima was well liked. They've been together for 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. We'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. Could be that the same person who was out for Yoshima was after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right, but either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Alright, and then Fumichika Najima. HQ has mobilized a search for unit for Najima. So far, we haven't received any word. I'm guessing he wasn't at home or at work. About that. Apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. Serious? So we have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked it with the factory he's working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. It's like me for real. Hold on a sec. You're telling me that nobody caught that? I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turned out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered on checking on his workplace. She's dead. Drop dead gorgeous, that is. Mwah. Ariel, you're fired. Oh, Susie, if I looked at the news correctly, congratulations on the Blue Jays win. 2 more till champion, right? I think I have that right. He said he also lost track of Najima when he moved to a new place. What? Oh, one more! One more! Don't just have to win 2 more. I got mixed. Hell yeah, let's go. And their next game is tonight? I think I saw somewhere. Jeez, that's just sloppy. I heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Jimmy got the fuck around and supervise. God damn it. Tomorrow. Okay, cool. They get actually a break. No baseball for one day. Enjoy. Today's the travel. Oh, because they have to switch fields or switch home field to non-home field to visitor field. Well, good luck to them. I hope they travel well. That assholes are normally good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. And he's probably hiding under a false name, which make it hard to track him down. That explains why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole. He's mocking us. He found a shiny Pidgey in Pokemon Za. I love it when you get a nice pizza into your pocket. Congratulations. I'm gonna ask a really, probably culturally known, but for me, a very unknown question. Are shinies any different than like actual Pokemon stat-wise, or are they just rare? Are they just rare and shiny and cool? I don't actually know if there was anything that makes it special besides they're a rare Pokemon. Nope, just a rare color pattern. Okay. I did not know. Thank you. A 1 in 4,000 chance? Oh, that's rare. It's rare. And every Pokemon has one? Yeah, that's right. That's right, just a pizza. Always love a pizza. I had a pizza earlier this week, so I should not be pining for another pizza. 1 out of 8,000? That's hitting like PSO numbers. Jesus. Ain't got far enough to go through Haze 2. Let me get into Za. Like it so far? Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad to hear that as well for Haze 2. I started a run of Haze 2 the other night after we talked about it. And then my cat really got, well, because we've been gone for a long time, the cat really wanted to interact with the Switch. So she kept bumping my shoulder buttons. I'm like, I can't have you bump my shoulder buttons. I need those. I do not need random stuff to activate off my shoulder buttons. So I stopped playing and played Squeak Cross. And then the cat was very happy. And for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot are being filed. It's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Najima, yeah. Okay, you see when the physical release drops in November. Who's doing the physical release? Is it them themselves, or is it that a limited run gaming joint there, out of curiosity? I just assumed that they would have already done it, quite honestly, but whoops. Oh, that I don't know. Okay, fair enough. If you manage to reach your daughter, it's probably best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't at home when I went to her house either. That's not good. Does it mean she never came home? And why weren't you there? Why were you the one to try to reach her? Shut up. I don't have the contact information, right? Man, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that was an emergency, and we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. I explains why you got divorced. Brother! Now you have to drop that right now. Hey, your daughter might be killed. Your wife might be, your family might be in danger. Your daughter might be killed. Your wife's in trouble. You can barely contact them. A mass killer of previous years is out there somewhere. Found you where to find the fuck you. There's curse bears going on. People have already been murdered. And then you're just gonna drop, I guess that's why you got divorced. Damn, I'm good at timing. Two guys doing themselves, no words third parties. Okay, gotcha. I would be surprised if they went to limited run games, but also they're easily accessible. So I get it. I'm glad folks are liking Za as well. I'm glad that, once again, that this is a first time in a long time for a Pokemon release that I've not heard anyone say that I'm having a bad time with Za. I have a lot of complaints about Za. People seem to be really liking Za a lot. But if you, her former father, can't find her, then how the hell did Najima do it? Former, huh? That cuts deep. Yeah, well, my bad, my V. It just kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? Yeah, he said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. One-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. The funny about Shinies and Za is that since it's a 3D game, they can just be anywhere. Oh, they can like pop up on the map like anywhere? Is that what you mean by that? You could just be walking around, they can just show up, and as long as you're paying enough attention to the screen, you don't have to transition to a battle screen, basically. You're just out in the wild. You can say, oh, it's right there. I'm going to go grab it right now while I'm in the area. As for Najima's whereabouts, all I can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check with HQ frequently if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue on investigation? We can go to Kagamata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or we go to Michio Shirashi's house to find out more about her. But we get that hot at jams, though, so that's what's most important in this workaday detective world. She just zipped in the foot twice. Look, Ario is very, very thorough. He makes sure to double tap, even on his own damn foot. Some knockoff Gendo vibes from this guy. I have no idea what you're talking about. It looks nothing like Gendo, even remotely whatsoever. I don't know what you were saying about this guy on screen currently, about no one else in the game. Cuttlefish man, what's up? Good to see ya. Hopefully you're having a good Thursday. Oops, I don't need to talk to you. I need to move. Time to hit these streets. Time to beat these streets, or whatever it's called. Okay. I guess we'll continue with them for right now, actually. No. Okay, so it does pass the pros and they have no time to race, so that in mind. Okay, actually, hold on a second. I'm just going to take a look up here. Okay. I guess we probably don't unlock the nighttime until we get through all these stories here, because I'm just mostly looking at the top bar here and making decisions off that. Hit machine is in full force for Za, but everyone who plays it, I've seen online not making a video essay, really likes it. Yeah, this is a big thing, because, yeah, video essays can say what the fuck they want. I don't give a damn. I basically just don't give a damn. Like, they can say whatever they want. I might listen to their opinion if I'm invested in the game, but I don't want that to drive my thought of the game. I want to hear it from multiple people who are playing the game. So, you know, I think pretty much like everyone on my online spaces, which has shifted a lot since Twitter, seems to be enjoying it. I don't think I've heard one disparaging thing. I don't think I've even heard like a complaint at this point, which is saying a lot. I'm sure there's things to complain about, but I haven't heard one, which is still saying a lot. All right, let's do it. My first hour of playing, just sitting on a power line, just staring at. Hey, what up? You gonna catch me or what? I'm looking real good up here. They played new Pokemon, but everyone watched play has been having a blast. Hell yeah. This is the good stuff right now. Once again, this is a good-ass time for gaming. It's also a good-ass time we get to say hello to Cali Love. How you doing, friend? Good to see you. Welcome to the Tech Mystery Music. Let's go to Karmagata High School, I guess, at this point here. Oh, yeah, with Pokemon Company, Game Freak, and stuff like that. But absolutely, I like the trusted friends, my trusted Pokemon friends. I really truly believe that when they say no, it's just being exaggerated, and a lot of that is because of those online videos and people latching onto them and saying, you know what, you're right, that is the biggest problem with video games right now. And then we get head-ass opinions that are going around about inclusivity and shit, but it's not that bad, obviously, but some people will just like latch onto an online video opinion and it will make that their entire opinion about the game is like, or you could just say, I still like it. I still like this game. Here we are, Kamagata High. Class is suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Go the fuck home! What the hell? The moment they say school's canceled, they don't even finish their sentence. I'm already walking back. Peace. Vanish from the screen. Yeah. Yeah, go to the fucking arcade. Do something. You got all day. I don't know if you even like that teacher or not. Wait, I don't have the time. Yeah, there we go. That's my biggest complaint about most games I have nowadays. I don't have any time to play all these fucking games. Everything is good right now. Can video games, can I get a stinker of a game getting released so I don't have to play it? I guess Double Dragon, that new Double Dragon came out, so I guess maybe that counts. It's funny because I'm not forced to play it. Yeah, promise of CA, but over Yada Blast. Yeah, pretty much, exactly. Once I found has noted how disrespectful I've been towards him because he's enjoying ZA. I'm having a good time. How fucking dare you? I'm going to kill you. Huh? What? Tell you my Halloween candy before tomorrow. Sounds like you're cowarding out, Sir Callie. I didn't know you were a coward like that, but that's fine. Coward Haluff. I mean, Callie Luff. You know, that's okay. I get it. I get it. Trying to spread your Halloween candy. All right, sure. Whatever you say. I mean, if it were me, I'd just eat all my candy now. But that's why I don't have any candy. But that's just one person's experience. Oh, you're enjoying your Halloween? Hold on. Yeah, I gotta reverse it all. You're like, oh, you're enjoying Halloween candy? Well, fuck you. How dare you enjoy something online? But I hope you have a lot of good candy. I am jealous. Think, what the fuck are these kids doing? Maybe we could talk to someone who was involved from the incident. Hey, easier said than done, though. Alright, well, let's see. Look, these not suspicious standout fine characters of the school are probably okay. Oh, that's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do! Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Aereo. Huh? Yeah, what? Huh? But I am doing well, thank you. Got a lot of my work done today. Well, I got all my work done today. I need stuff to be done before end of day Friday, and I got it done midday today. So I'm very happy about that, especially with the going on vacation next week again. So it's like, cool, that's out of the way. I feel a lot better. Work's gonna be maybe not slow. I still have stuff I should do before I leave, but I made no promises about it. But I will probably do that tomorrow. So I'm feeling pretty good. I had a boost of energy from accomplishing a task, and then I did a lot of extra stuff as well with that extra boost. Hey, aren't you Hey, you must be that high school skirting the child labor laws I've heard so much. Hi, Doc. Enjoy your evening. It's good to see you as always. Third shot has hit the foot. He's loading the fourth bullet. You're yelling not to buy ZA to make Nintendo learn, and there's so many reasons wrong. What are they learning? Wasn't the problem with Pokemon games at least the overall argument that I've heard in an extremely wide way was that they weren't putting time and quality into the games and just kind of releasing obviously not slop, but like they weren't releasing the best, most optimized style games or games that are as fun or innovation. And now it seems like they've released an innovative game that's very interesting and locks in and takes the Pokemon formula and changes it in a way that's very interesting. Seems like they learned their lesson, I guess. I think. Got majority. Oh, hold on a sec here. Annoying after Sword Shield, but a person like the game doesn't mean they're ignoring constructive criticism. Yeah, exactly. It's very much that whole, oh, you don't like, or you like waffles, why do you hate pancakes? Or it's vice versa, whatever direction it goes. But it's that whole, and that's just a big thing in online spaces that have really formulated over the years that you can't have nuance anymore. It's really fucking hard to have nuances. And even some of the people who are making online videos and stuff like that, they sometimes they don't lack nuance in some of those cases, and people will just force the video to lack nuance and will take away the 5 things they wanted to hear and they just run with it. And it's just like, you can't take this out of context. You gotta add the context. And they spend 50 minutes of the video talking about what they loved about the game and then 10 concentrated minutes about saying, I hated these things about the game. They didn't hate the game. They had a great time. Oh, gosh. All right, one more thing, because my chat got scrolled up and I want to see. I got stuck for a bit because where you leave Marco Mio in the previous part affects this part. Oh! I moved them around a bunch just to see if I could do anything. So I guess this must have been the last place I left them at, honestly. So that's funny. Hey, you must have been at high school yet. Say that again. Sorry about that. He's with me. Just listen to me. If that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss is 3. Wait. Really? Oh, thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh, yeah, like one of those places in Ginza. I've never been. Let's go. Motherfucker! Motherfucker. Hey, we got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What in tarnation? I never said that. Sushi. And looking forward to it, boss. Hey, which one were you included? You guys are funny. You should do stand-up. Oh, gosh. Garvey Tech to teach girlfriend the lesson and improve do it in NCA and give extra time to Jim means they listen, but the wall is closed until proven. I don't know what Scarvio is. But they listen. But it sounds like they at least listen to something. And I assume GF is Game Freak, but that's just my guess. And not girlfriend. Or Guardian Force. It could be your Guardian Force. Pokemon games are coming out every 3 years since XY, so the game should not be as... Oh. So it's not exactly the Madden problem, but it is along the same side of we have a schedule to release another new mainline game over and over and over again. Thanks over reception has to be made to slow down a little, which is good. I do appreciate that, actually. Not the combat, yeah, non-damage checks actually feel useful to have on now. Oh, that's a really good point, because, yeah, if you paralyze something, you could probably move around them and reposition stuff and stuff like that, too. So that makes sense. This next year, since the series starts 30. Oh, God, really? Yeah, you're going to do a big celebration for that, for sure, but... Needs to reload, so chance to perform the setup. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, how are you not paying this girl? Look, we all have a problem with this. He's a cop, is the answer, realistically. Fascinating player, the 4-button system made immediate sense, and it feels like not quite break, but it is a great foundation for build upon. Okay, good to hear, actually. I love that. Oh, but you see, yeah, he's a cop, so the left don't matter to him. We'll use the old turn-based system because tradition again. An innovation for side games. Interesting. 'Cause that feels like it's an innovation that's really beloved, and they could do a lot with that, especially with how popular Souls-like games are right now. People are really talking about Silent Hill, you know, and that has Souls-like combat. I think they could do something really cool with that. Surely he has money, probably. I mean, he lives alone, so he's not spending one on his family, I don't think. I mean, I don't know how the divorce works out in Japan, mind you. The reason I'm not pressing the button is because I am listening to this hot-ass jam. So, how much you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked a Feast of Shadows, which boosted the powers of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That even allows those who do not have power to cast curses to gather soul treasures for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Any kind of parry Souls-like now? Okay. I am admittedly outside looking into saying, that looks Souls-like with stamina-based dodging, countering, parrying with backstabs. Or at least, it looked like Boix was trying to go for a backstab. I don't know if that's actually a thing you can do successfully or not. But outside looking in, because I haven't played, it looked like it to me. And he also said, which I think he's played both anyway, so I was like, I trust that opinion. It sounds right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. And when the Feast of Shadows was cast, the cursed stones appeared before those who wanted the right at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We managed to gather the 3 cursed stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the cursed stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me! Yako, the girl standing behind me! She does. She alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows have no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. But, SV was fun. But the second thing was on the Switch 1 verge. From being funny to being painful. Ooh. That's always rough when, especially in modern day games, the glitches are so rough that it's just like, oh, everyone can pick out the game and say, yeah, this is actually causing a lot of problems. And it's starting to hurt the game experience. That makes sense. Feedback from PLA. I don't know what PLA is at all. But with SV, performance is slightly improved on the updates over time, but still not perfect. Okay. And then nowadays you're back. Okay, I was gonna actually ask that next. Like, does Switch 2 actually deal with the game better? And it sounds like, yes, it was a hardware issue, or an issue that could be solved by hardware. This is in a lot of ways I like to start to pull it back a ton. Oh, okay. Sorry, excuse me. Wow. I don't know what I ate, but damn, got me some gas in there. Thank you. Please connect to the other cursed stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. And this should make things go a little bit more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school. You were here last night? Yes. You see. Huh. You two was using a spirit board? That's so cool. You two's non-binary? That's cool. And that's when you ran into the cursed echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. Damn, everyone old school rolling in today. What the fuck? First Panzer, now Momo? This fucking rules. Let's go. What up, Momo? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy pre-Halloween, or Devil's Night, I believe they call it, to you. I assume you got something going on for Halloween with the youngins, but tell me how you doing. What's going on with you, fam? But you're glad that it runs better on Switch 2. Ironically loses points, but that loses points in my book because needing to buy a new system because the game ran like dude. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. I would say that's not it's a fix, but it's not a positive. But it at least is a solution, which, yeah, it's nice, but it's annoying. But ran terribly. I had the game crash on me, and I'm still kind of not over it. Ooh, that's also fair. And Pokemon's Legends Arceus. Oh, okay. I am currently watching Mutt Butter play through that game right now. And I'm like, it looks pretty solidly fun. I don't think it'd be my kind of thing, but it looks fine. If it's your kind of thing, it's fine. But I'm just like, oh god, that is just too I like the lockdown of JRPGs in old school style. I'm just that kind of person. Says person who's not played Pokemon in like 20 years, but... The Kazeko that we saw take a shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. What? Woman missing an arm and a leg? That's... the one-sided read? One-sided read? Oh, this is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot! Think! Think, Ariel, think! Curse bird of that one-sided read is... where's his name? Najima. Fumichika Najima! He admitted himself. That's his curse! Oh, that's right! Wait. But if that's the case... Najima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he's lying to us, but... What? Nani? Nani? Lots of crashes, lots of save data, falling through the world, extreme stutter, 3 FPS classmates meme. I don't know that meme at all. Pokemon. I gotta probably type in Pokemon. I probably have to find it later, I guess, because it was not as easy to find as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have to actually click the video, or click into it. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's that level of animation. That's like SNES Genesis level of crowd animation. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate. Hold on, I just gotta see something. While I am here. Okay, perfect. Oof, that is rough. It ran worse than the base game to boot, so they had time to add on, and they just... Well, I guess they added on. That was the problem. They didn't need to add on. Who's Najima? I had no clue. Don't worry about it, kiddos. We'll keep you all protected. We'll not keep you protected, probably. So Najima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Huh? He says he's gonna massacre the city at sundown today, and he's trying to get you to your daughter, too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been most useful we've got so far. So, just to be sure, can you tell me who else was at the building last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Jinochi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. And don't forget old man Ashimiya. I can't say it because I'm dumb. But yeah, never had that, and none of the people I watched had that, so as well as CBD Swing Path issues. Okay, gotcha. You never had the problem with on launch Switch. Okay, gotcha. And I mean, you know, sometimes you get lucky, because I mean, for the longest time, I never had any problems with like Super Mario Sunshine, and then I replayed it again on stream, and then suddenly I'm starting to have a lot of those problems, like, well, I guess I just got really fucking lucky, because I'm like, why does everyone call this game like, really glitchy? I don't understand why. That's why. that is why. But you try to rewatch Valorant. He's gonna switch to a smooth frame rate. Yeah, I see a lot of games on Switch just like it just looks great. Trick or Treat as Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Shinobu. Oh, that's Demon Slayer, right? Sweating profusely. Like, I think that's right. I have not watched animes in so long, but that's like a popular one. Those names sound familiar. Wait, Hitomi. Do you mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes. Why? And boss! So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier, though, and she didn't seem like a customer to me. Hey, you did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we ask you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Nah, I see. And don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean that about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? Hey, you know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did, actually. But yeah, $100 game. I didn't hear it. Oh, it was a $6 game though, apparently. Okay, I was gonna say, I think I would have heard if it was $100, unless you were making a reference to like having to buy a Switch 2 additionally to the cost of the game. but that makes sense. But yeah, it is very buggy. Hello, Juker. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. How you doing, Juker? Hopefully you're having a good one as well. So we're talking about people who were at school last night. There's one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else. Apparently Hitomi actually saw Mr. Jinochi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jinochi. Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? That's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean it was another curse bearer here last night. Jinochi was killed by a curse, so someone had to been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss. What are those? Damn, boss, back at it again. You think it could have really been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean that just anything is possible. It's still possible that Najima was behind Jinochi's death. What about Hitomi's story? About this janitor, Ashimiya. How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you... no way. Irio, have the officer apprehend the janitor. He worked at a night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Oh, the heat wave subsided? That's nice. The rain subsided here, so it's been like an actually like warm/dry day today, which is actually excellent. This is really good. I'm very happy about that. I was actually able to step outside for a bit, so this is great. But 90, ooh. Yeah, 32C is torture. I like 90, I'm like, yippee, let's go. But, you know, once a heat wave hits, it's just a different type of heat over the course of time. But here has been pretty chilly, actually. It's been pretty chilly, and it's been really nice as a result, because now that we've had the sun again today, so like, the temperature's like just perfectly right. It's excellent. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room has been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but they couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any pictures of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He always avoided it. Irio, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Oh my. I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could an old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that. And to think he was so close to us this entire time. It gives me chills. A guy like that shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's hope it isn't already too late. I may have shown Mr. Ashimiya my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. The Najima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then, could have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him that you were still in the building too. You, what? You did? Yikes. Good thing I didn't say anything. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. And we had to go through time to figure out that shit. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law. Help us. The police will never help you. Actually, will you say that again? Hold on. I wanna post over that picture. The police will never help you. No point in laugh, but to confirm that yes, Tanjiro is okay. Yeah, thank you. Wait, Tanjiro et al. Is Demon Slayer. Okay, cool. Thank you for confirming, Antics. I was hoping Momo would get back to me, but Momo might have to go to hang out and plan for the family and get the costumes ready for the final push. Trust only your spiritual fist. Also, kindness. Hello. And you caught up on the VODs as well? Yippee! I guess giving an extra stream day probably gave you enough time to catch up on the VODs. So you probably realize that I'm not very actually far in the game overall, but Had a great time. Had a great time the entire time. I'm gonna stop to the Feast of Shadows. I keep hearing Feast of Shadows. My brain always latches on to Igor from Persona saying the Cathedral of Shadows. And I'm like, no, those are completely two different things. And look, I'm just saying, Antics. You can trust your spiritual fist. It worked for Yusuke. He was a spirit cop, but he only trusted his spirit fists. And then he went rogue anyway. It would help if I knew more about how the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. Me, Mr. Araishi? I'd very much like to talk to him. Alright, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? And you would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, the Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamizawa. Thanks. We'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes, though. Lady, just go. You already broke into the school, and now you're worried about school rules? Just go. Damn. I don't know about these school rules that I always follow all of a sudden. But last night, I couldn't kill anybody. Come on, just a little bit of killing. Can't just the girl have a hobby with some killing? To resurrect her dead friend with some murders? What's it matter if I kill 10 people? But I can't go into a cafe. I'm about to make losing on her. I mean, I guess I already did. It's a great time to see. Great reaction to everything. I'm having such a fucking good time. I'm having such a good time. Yo, Big Ham, how's it going? Hi to you as well. As I go off on this poor squirrel girl who doesn't deserve it at all. Welcome on in. Good to see you, fam. How's the day treating you? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh? That's all it takes. Look, I'm just saying. It's a very big difference to how we were introduced to her to how she is now. It's completely different. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Alright. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did. What was it? Shogo posting? I don't know what Shogo posting is! I'm too old! Good. 10 minutes of mouth work. But also, yippee! I wish it was 10 minutes ago that you got out of work, or longer, but understandable at the same time. Someone was in here earlier saying, like, I'm on vacation tomorrow and they've kept me here an extra hour. This is bullshit. And I'm like, I agree, 100%. I want all my homies to be off work. That'd be great. Yoshimi gave her a talisman. Yes. Apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it. The one that Michio had. What kind of talisman could it be? Boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about them with his dying breath, it must have been pretty damn important. Didn't say damn. I don't know why I threw damn in there. I don't know. I was getting to that 80s commissioner cop style, I guess. They find a talisman on Michio where her body was found. I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider us giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. No good, huh? I was friends with Miss Yoshimi, though. I almost said Mr. Yeah, you don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'd be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. You think she'd talk to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Okay, so we now need to find her to make that happen. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, we'd best find her fast. You won't be able to reach her. That's a little worrying. It's probably fine. No, not. Mayu Chozawa. We'll let you know as soon as we get the manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give her Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh, right. One more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nagagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nagagoshi case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I really don't know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken with him myself. Oh shit, he works for the Lale-Lule-Lo. I don't know why I brain attached to like the only thing I know about Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, I guess that and Naked Raiden, but... Me slapping the buzzer on Family Feud. Boom! Naked Raiden! Naked, huh? But that's top 10 things I would like to see. And it can, if I actually played Metal Gear Solid. All the Paranormal Affairs cases referred to the Nakagoshi's cases. Meet and fuck Raiden, Steve! Meet and, huh? That's just how the second act of the game starts. Jeez, what's up with that? What a matter with you? Oh, I almost clicked the wrong one. The amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. Oh, I guess we're good. Do I need to talk to her? What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I'm actually planning to resurrect her at first. I see. Arrest her now. She's gonna murder somebody. I see that look in her eyes. We've gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ario. All right. Use in mind, this is just a theory. A game! Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems that he had his doubts about it being a suicide. a van? Speeding? Echo, what's wrong? Are you okay? Their whole family's it. Meet and fuck Raiden. The whole family go like, yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah, fucking Raiden. Wish that were me. You remember what day it is, Raiden? It's our anniversary. No, it's the day we meet and fuck. I'm just imagining if our neighbors came over right now and my wife had the door open, I'm yelling about meet and fuck Raiden. They're like, oh no, we have to go. Actually, we don't need to talk to you all anymore. Van, there's a young man in the driver's seat, but I was reading that, but all right, man, whatever. Young man, driver's seat, in the passenger seat, a woman? Wait, hold on. Young man in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, a woman. I wonder if this is something from past time. A passenger seat, in the passenger seat, a woman. Well, it says a young man, and they designated a woman, but I'm wondering if that has something to do with the kidnapping from many years ago, where our 30 or 40 something year old lady and does not have to deal with this kid got kidnapped. Yes, wait, was I? Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. Yeah, it's no problem, as long as you're okay. It was quite the surprise, though. Yeah, hold on a second, Vision. Let's roll back the tapes on that one. Hold on. Reading the script. Okay, I'm caught up. I'm good. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me specifics if they were wondering about that, so I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. Do you have any idea why Junouchi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that, I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... I see. Well, I have expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. Michio, what happened? Can I talk to you more? No, okay. Oh, nope, hold on. I almost clicked her star hair piece instead of the X. It's like right there. I almost tried to click this, like, hold on. Actually, damn, you can click it. It actually is close enough. It's within range. You can click her star piece on her hair. Tech discovered. Let's go. All right. May have to think for a little bit here. Shinochi was almost definitely killed by a curse. I wonder about the exact cause of death. Curse's origin and cause of death were connected. It might give us another lead. I was from looking at my surroundings here. Forensics still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there are too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. But besides, it'd be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Alright, do I have to talk to Ario? Yeah, it's one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved with the case. Ario, how are you still in the forest? Alright. Miro Kurosuzu. That probably means something. I just realized her name, Kurosuzu, could probably mean something. She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I heard she helps with the investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my boss's protege, she helped me out plenty when I was in the paranormal affairs. She may look meek, but she's got a strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus, quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness flowing around her. So this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio try and make a friend? Damn! She did. It would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I guess I need to... Oh, I guess I can look at the scene of crime. What's all that rope about? It indicates where Jinochi's body was found. They moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. Thanks, that's so gross. I honestly still want... I know it was mentioned that there at least was talk or planning of a manga side story for this, or a spin-off of this. And if it's just Mio's adventures, I am so in for this. I really want a Mio's adventure stories. That would fucking rule. You can even see those arms and legs all over. Ugh. Cool it, Ario. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little too much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Well, I'll look at it again. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Jinochi was killed by one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Oh, you use this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No? Well, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mrs. Stumi. He's going to get the wrong idea. Wow, that's amazing! Mio, you're a professional. You think? You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Because I'm very tired, but I need to share this with someone, okay? After the week where the sports world had the whole NBA gambling scandal, having a whole ass segment before Thursday Night Football. The sports world had a whole NBA gambling scandal? Before Thursday Night Business dedicated to gambling odds, though, because, yeah, the fucking gambling has hit every sport, whatever that thing is called. I can't remember what the actual gambling thing is called, but I see advertisements for it everywhere. It recently launched in this state because it finally got okayed legally. Pablo Torre finds out. Damn. It's an hour long. This shit's serious. Well. That's there now. All right, well. Also, what up, Bar Flapjack? Good to see you. I would probably get hit by a truck in this field. The body was from another character in the game. This one is deaf in a very similar fashion, but obviously it could not be a truck here. But according to what Ario's saying, it's like, wait a second, Ario, you're saying they died like this, and that this person died in a very similar way, that they're not getting a truck in here. Or at least, the truck's very good if it made it in here at high speed, ramped around, and pieced out. It's a flying truck. Hey boss, Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground short distance away from the scene. What is that? Ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon Michio always used to wear. What? Sorry. Good emotion back to back here. Doesn't that mean Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers. Then, did she come back to life somehow? But, how? Do I still need to look at the scene of the crime? Oh, no, we actually probably want to talk to them now. Yeah, okay. Figured out when they started talking about the gambling arrest. Oh! just hiding, just Homer Bushing it, just, all right. I'll see you all later. don't look at us. Yeah, don't connect those dots. Us gambling. I don't know. Gambling. Goombling. Goonering. I don't know what these kids are up to today. I don't know what you're talking about. That strip club had to leave after 45 minutes after project refused to one of the strippers. Oh God. Oh God. I hope you're okay. Hopefully getting some space and some fresh air and stepping away from the area prevented the anxiety attack. I'm glad to hear that your day's going good otherwise, though. That's fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. As someone who was feeling the pangs of an anxiety attack a couple weeks ago, I was like, yeah, I get it. I for sure get it. Chalk outline for a dead body. You don't do that. It's not chalk. It's rope this time. It's rope. It's rope. Me coming out my play school. Chalk. Yeah, buddy. Got a drink question for chat. My housemate discovered the liquor store has blueberry liquor boba and lychee boba. What is the use case? Like, when you say liquor boba, do you mean like a fully packaged drink, or do you mean boba balls that are made with alcohol, like alcohol jello shots? That's the word I was looking for. I need to talk to her. If that was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got a revenge on Denochi, but she may have more vengeance to deal out. Is there anyone else she would have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? She really did come back to life. And it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Okay. Someone who's injured but alive needs taken to the hospital. So you draw a quick outline where they were before they get... I did not know that, though. That's new to me. That's a new learning for me. Because it's like, we need to move this body fast. All right, here you go. Bye. Get him out of here. Go. I'm fine. Call now to lift. Good. Glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Yeah, you can do lemonade, vodka, mixed drinks, and put boba in. That is true. And, I mean, you can make alcoholic boba drinks. That is actually a thing. Unfortunately, none of it is within milk tea as far as I've seen personally. All of it is just a very fruity, punchy juice drink. So it's like all the very fruity flavors of boba. But you can throw it into there, and that's if you are talking about the boba balls. You're talking about the full boba drink or liqueurs. That's got me beat. I gotta see it. I gotta see the product myself at that point. Oh, do a face on any panic. Oh, okay. When somebody told me, hey, please apologize to Honey and Violet, I can say hi. And like, dude, you're good. Yeah, they'll understand. Like, I feel like if anyone is good at listening to other people saying I'm having a problem, strippers are definitely like top tier in that regard. It's like, yeah, look, I've heard so many things and so many. This is a place where people are supposed to be here to kick back, relax, and maybe get some slight jollies on. But this is mostly a relaxation area. Please do what you need to. Boba balls filled with liquor. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. You can make alcoholic boba, obviously. That is a thing. What Gay Venetian said is that, yeah, you can also make some lemonade plus vodka drinks and put the boba in that, which that sounds really good, actually. That sounds very, very good. I think that's all I can tell you. Don't worry, you were big help. Thank you. We should start a search for Njima and Mei, Chozawa. It might be worth checking Michio's house as well, just in case, as these schools are base of operations, and if anything happens, go to one of the offices hanging around here. Got it. Thank you. And good luck. We're gonna talk to Mr. Araishi about a way to lift this curse. All right, boss, let's get going whenever you're ready. All right, we got the funk music on. That means we can go. We could beat these streets or whatever they call it. Okay. Oh, so that attaches to theirs as well, and then it forces. It says that's done. That's good. And then we push over to here. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I'm so ready. There was that alcohol bowl, but yeah. Never got the chance to try. No, it's the same thing. Yeah, I actually went to that bar before we left. We went to that bar, and the bar itself is really good. Like the bartender will just say, "Hey, what do you like flavor-wise?" And they will just start chopping up fruit right in front of you and making a cocktail live specifically for the taste that you asked for, with fresh fruit and everything like that. It's impressive. It's great. It's really delicious. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get a drink. So if you want to check it out, you need to go on like a Wednesday night or something, because it will take forever to get a drink there. We liked it. We enjoyed it. The alcohol boba was that more fruity style that I was telling you about, at least there, but it took forever to get a drink there. So we got like 2, and it took like 20 minutes to get it the second time because there was a slight line. Well, not a line. Actually, it took us like 30 to 40 minutes to get our next one because there was a line in front of us, and they had to keep hand making these drinks. But it was good. I recommend them. I can't remember the name is right now, but I know what you're talking about. Unless there's another Rhino bar that also does alcohol and boba. It's both incredibly funny and very sad because one of the people involved is a deeply respected and beloved former player. The actual factual in why Mafia is involved. Well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised about that. I literally just went to the Mob Museum and they talked about all the gambling schemes that they promoted and did and stuff like that as part of the exhibits. Yeah, surprise, surprise, the gangs are still into making money in ways that seem legitimate, but aren't. Alright, the right reception is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Miya decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. They find him at his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurokikyo Cafe. I wonder if cafe is maybe a phrase for like a bar in some way, shape, or form. I don't know why they wouldn't be allowed to go to a cafe still, but I'm outside looking at all of this. So. Okay, so we're at noon now. This is, in marked poker cards are involved. People leaking info about players' active status. There's a guy who may have been in government informant, but he was so fucking sketchy how he acted. He may not have been admissible as evidence. Ah, gotcha. So I'm like thinking, like, I can't remember what voice I gave this guy, honestly. Well, whatever. Hey, you know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot into a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lie about permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? About my curse stone. Yako, if you would. Right. We want to ask you about this. Oh my, curse stone. An Okami mask. That must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night. Damn, they're of all places. Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer? Please, calm down, Mr. Araishi. You're actually too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got a little ahead of myself. What does he want to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? I flatter him. It's just, a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Araishi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? Well, in that case, there's no harm in hearing what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the rite of resurrection and some mystery curse stones happening now? Gonna lie down and play a DQ remake. Mostly just popped up because I missed a lot of Ryudo content. Hey, look, you're never obligated to come to my streams or say hi or stuff like that. I'm happy when folks do, obviously. But as long as you're kind of out there doing your thing as best you possibly can and ideally enjoying yourself, I'm just as happy. Please enjoy the DQ remake, whichever one that you are playing. And, you know, have yourself a good evening. Rest up. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, in this way, Ryudo is just like the strippers. And he already comes pre-stripped a little bit, too. The value of the Ryudo stream keeps going up. He can't keep getting away with this, but he will. Oh, taking an interest now that you've received one of those curses, have you? You sound like a researcher, starting your own question of your subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the writing itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know of the ancient Onmyodo of that? Damn, I did say that right. I just said a word, I'm like, Onmyodo. Oh, that is right. Yeah, alright. Known for his known as the Feast of Shadows. What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those kind of things, but it's outside of my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and the curses have appeared now? I believe it's the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know?
Well, it may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make up something.
Don't look at me like that.
Right.
Make something up.
Well, you see, we just have such an intellectual curiosity and think it could really help you for research.
I see. Now that you mention it.
Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about... Oh, we figured you know since you're so smart. How disappointing.
What? How dare you? How dare you? You make it sound like sounds like I'm stupid. You make it sound like I'm stupid. You couldn't be more wrong. Do you realize how devoted I am to this research? Allow me to first that's not where I'm not saying that. Elucidate, I guess how you say it, elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever, man. Actually, shit, I should have gone back. I didn't get a picture. Fuck, that's a good face. I missed it. I'll never recover from this. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago, in the latter half of the Edo period. It is written by a skilled but little-known omyoji called Seimen Tsuchimikado. Fucking, I nailed that too. What the hell? This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seimen Tsuchimikado.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't. He was born to a famed omyoji, and I'm overthinking it, family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in the records. Seems like Elzrev doesn't seem to exist right now either, coming with the XIs. I hope he's okay. I hope that he was not killed for some soul dredges. What's up, Elzrev? Are you doing alright? What's up, fam? Or so is written in the Record of Fates.
Huh.
As brilliant as Seimen he was also an eccentric. He delved into research in the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with the forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family. Gee, I wonder why! And eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates is the writings of Seimen recorded on the road to Edo.
I see. So he wrote how to perform the rites himself.
The Rites of Resurrection makes use of Abe no Seimen's specialty, the Taizen Fuken ritual, which means communicating with the afterlife. He uses soul dredges to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called.
Oh wow, I never knew like something that existed.
Thus, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dredges in the first place. So, the Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. And then when the soul dredges are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents are written in the Record of Fates, in there.
There's no more. What about the 7 mysteries or the curse stones?
There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The curse stones are separate from the Rites of Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite.
That's similar to what Mio said, actually.
Alright. So now we know a little bit more about this. Okay, so not reviving a dead person, just a clone. I mean, in real talk, I'm sure that Yako would be absolutely fine with that. What's her name from the beginning of the game? Can't remember her name right now. She'd probably be not fine with that, though, because that'd not be her dog. But I'm sure the 30 or 40-something-year-old, and I do not need this, lady would be like, whatever, I'm happy. That's cool. I was working literally minutes before leaving. I spent 3 hours getting ass busted by the metro and just now got home. Okay, I was gonna say, it sounds like you need a real good night and maybe a slightly stiffer drink, because holy shit, that fucking sucks. Everyone's getting blasted with work today. What the hell's going on? It's the end of the day, they're like, hey, what if we just gave you more work? It's like, it would fucking suck, actually. As a matter of fact. But yeah, please enjoy your remote day tomorrow. You absolutely earned it at this point. If anyone says, hey, can you come in tomorrow? You say, absolutely the fuck not. I've already spent an extra 3 hours at work or whatever. Because you travel to and from work should be considered in your work hours. But so it's like, yeah, fuck you. I'm staying home. As indicated by his name, this manuscript holds the detailed instructions for... Oh, wait, hold on. According to records, faces mysterious rituals devised by the gifted Onmyoji's Abe no Seimei. It converts the souls of the dead bound for the underworld with soul dredges collected as sacrifices through the Taizen Fukun ritual. The secret art of converting souls to soul dredges is out of reach to all but the most skilled practitioners. And then the Onmyoji, officially appointed government position of the Bureau of Onmyo in medieval Japan. Onmyoji were tasked with performing deviations and rituals. They were employed. Oh wait, I've read that part. Onmyoji thrived through Heian period in part due to the work of the famous Onmyoji and the later founder of Tsuchimikado clan Abe no Seimei. The clan Abe no Seimei. However, Onmyoji began to gradually decline in number after samurai gained control of Japan. At the same time, many of their miraculous arts were lost along with the development of civilization. Although the services of Onmyoji were typically reserved for the upper class, there were a number of shomonji, or hidden Onmyoji, who worked for the common folk. Oh, good for them. Maybe. Here's what they can do, actually. Excuse me, Mr. Arashi? What is it, Miss Kuroshuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It is said that the rite of resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. Honestly, that means you can spend all night, Owlsrout, just playing whatever game you want. You could go online, play some matches, enjoy a pizza, or whatever is near you, actually, food-wise. Go to that food bowl place. The one that serves out that rat. And some extra free protein. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that. There was somewhat a sensationalized piece written for the occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense, then? Not exactly. Rather... he's not smiling anymore, damn. It's not a complete fabrication. There is basis for it. And that is... well... I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple students so passionate about the topic. Thank you! Is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Seinen arrived in Honjo. Although there are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. So we already had a battle royale previously. A conflict over resurrecting the dead. I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with non-dead. Is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident, and it's been long a subject of my research. And I suspect this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the fruit of the Honjo incident is Damon's rite of resurrection. So you know, as much as I miss that place, the fear of rat controls me. Look, I've already shown you the power of rat gaming. The rats are under control as long as you line them up perfectly. You can take out 6 rats in one go. Owlsrout, this is a skill set you can take home with you. You can become the rat master, King Rat. You can run these streets. Yes, that's how the Record of Fates ties everything together. Rats are going to hate this message. Yeah, rats hate this guy. And there's a picture of me giving a thumbs up. To put in chronological order, first Seimon brought the rites ritual to Edo. We can assume that by this point, Seimon was likely using a different name. Then in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down to in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. Alright. So during the Edo period, a chain of events occurred that around a certain resurrection spell became the basis of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. So that's how they're connected. Yeah, we run the city. We. Real. I'm on the side of the rats. And the war against the rats, I'm on the side of the rats.
Then, if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dredges necessary for the rite.
Damn, look at this dude. He's high as fuck. And there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. I'm gonna give this smoldering Columbo look.
You are?
Yes, and the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones.
Resentful memories.
Yakko, if you're really a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted into your mind.
Oh, I did.
Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Hanjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 cursed echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. Thus, gathering as resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Hanjo incident.
Huh.
Yes! It's back! It's back, baby! Let's go! The ultimate shit-eating grin! Let me make sure I do one on like this face, actually. I smacked like 3 times because I was like, just in case. That's why you must tell me about this resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yakko.
Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We know all the information we can get. Okay, Mr. Arashi. I will tell you about the memory of the fool's procession.
Excellent. Excellent. Look at him. He's like, I don't want to learn anymore. I don't want to know anymore.
So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at the festival.
Interesting. It's not that one then.
Not that one. What do you mean?
Among the 9 victims of the Hanjo incident, that is to say, the 9 cursed echoes, one of them is Seimin himself, or so I suspect.
Huh? Seimin was one of the victims of the Hanjo incident too?
Or,
meaning, an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo.
Right. It would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. But the power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo. Oh, curse echo. Wait, Yakko said that. They're both yellow names!
Mio. They may be the same as curse echo. We could. Yes, we might be able to settle this whole situation.
Hey, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Is he Wacko and Dot with Yakko right there? Oh no, they're dead. They're dead. That's why we need them. That's why we need the rite of resurrection, so we can bring them back. It's the unfortunate, happenstance that Yakko finds herself in. They're already dead. She doesn't like to talk about it.
Mr. Arashi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far?
I have learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Profession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach.
What are they about?
First, the Foot Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one.
Really?
But not Seimin, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji sought the rite of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which always taken pride, were stricken with corruption as she was defeated by Seimin. Her curse echo was notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. The detective did well to escape this one.
So a female Onmyoji and a rival Seimin were involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting.
Next to Evergreen Beach. This curse echoes from a craftsman of Netsuki carvings named Jinkichi, who was famed for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead.
The rite of resurrection.
Precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seimin. If I could just collect all the memories, everything will be revealed, and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. Definitely not a funny game plot. All right, you've seen a lot of the characters though. You've seen a lot of the characters I was around. Who's top tier? Who is top tier in this game so far? And there's extra sake, and then I will cry. I hope the sake in Japanese, which I assume that you're probably gonna get some sort of like, you're probably gonna get like a tonkatsu curry or something like that. will fulfill your heart and soul enough with some actual soul food from Japan. And you're going to lift your spirits to the sake that you're going to be great. You'll be good to go. You'll just be able to sit there and just cruise for the rest of the night and just enjoy yourself. Meaning to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives, but they might not even find other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. Straight first, sir. Another thing. Yes? Howdy? Yeah? Yes? You never really finished about what the trigger was for all of these. I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Records of Fate, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we are in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning at sundown today that we used the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left the message is the culprit behind the Najima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen. I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Harishi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Records of Fate by a woman. A woman. We're seeing Richter's clear top 3. Richter would be very, very good. Richter would definitely be a rushdown style character, I think, with some sort of element on his normals, but he's an honest mids character, but that's also the overwhelming strength. Mio probably is a good, decent zoner character, like mid-range zoner character, so has some good mid-range pokes, but uses them all to get distance, and then is able to combo from full screen, keeps her burst safe, because there's definitely going to be bursts in this game, 100%. So she'll probably be pretty good as well. But Richter's definitely a top 3 character, for sure. I feel like the 30 or 40-something-year-old woman would be low tier, but be like a fan favorite low tier. Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I certainly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice. It said, I trust you with this ancient manuscript, and the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of ritual far and wide. As you can in the coming month. Interesting, because that really reflects the rite of ritual original story anyway. Before I knew it, an old document had fallen at my feet. 1 month. She specified the time period. Which is quite exactly what I was thinking. I've been around fighting games for a while now, too. My brain imagines scenarios between characters and potential archetypes along with their attitude and how they act. Same brain cell, shaking hand, Marvel vs. Capcom style. Let's go. I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I please. I wanted so badly to verify his authenticity. That I ended up accepting. I hadn't heard anything from that voice since then. It must have actually spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. They tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and the occult magazines immediately jumping off the news was a financial boon for me. Huh, Hihaku? As in Hihaku soaps? Interesting. Right. I mean, no! That's not important. Just some personal business. Well, you won't be able to wash your hands of this one once Pablo Torre finds out! Guess see you in the next hour-long video, punk. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Oh, very well, I told you this much. I might as well give you one more thing. Thank you. What might that be? About Seimon's Record of Fates. There's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates, the Yen Scroll. Oh my god, DLC? Continuation. Actually, a section written in Seimon's own hand was appended to the manuscript, according to which, after the Honjo incident, Seimon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became his own curse. It seems he had an idea of how the victims of the Honjo incident would turn to curse echoes and be used to gather soul dredges. Supposedly details on how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a sec. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Mrs. Sakazaki? You think my information is inaccurate? If Seaman died in the Honjo incident, then he could have written an addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Oh, no. Another duck face. There we go. Another kissy face. Have you forgotten the ability that Seaman possessed? Of course not. He used the right of resurrection. Oh. You're telling me Seaman used it on himself. The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dreads are gathered. He has Gil resurrection? Damn, he's good. He built 3 meters. Or I guess it's just 1 giant meter, rather. Resurrection. And then he hits you with a fucking knee. Then it is not possible that Seaman himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place. Yeah, but he still had to collect the soul dredges needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Seaman. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dredges? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is the Yin scroll on the Record of Fates was supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin scroll was gone. All this information was left. Supposedly Seaman's blood descendants guarded it as they passed down across generations. It seems that over the long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as family's line branched. Seaman had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now. Yes, in fact, I even tried to chase the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Omionji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. Seems like it was likely to use a manuscript that has been long forgotten, only been passed down now in tradition. And now they ain't even aware of what they've been to have, tracking down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever had the voice belonged to with the Yin scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin scroll, Seaman himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but I haven't found a single lead. So if you two find out anything other than the resentful memories or Yin scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling me all this, do you not? It's the real extent of everything I know. Alright, so we have a little bit about the Record of Fates. Seaman Tsuchimikado, the author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and used the collection of soul dredges for the rite of resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It's believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Seaman. I'm trying to think, is there anyone with like a weird scroll we've seen this entire time? And I don't think so, at least I'm not remembering if so. And then we have Manuscript Forbidden Arts, change his name and move to Edo. Written by Seaman Tsuchimikado. I think I had that already, but there we go. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. I can't get it! I can't get it! Bring me some useful information. I'll take it in consideration for your school grades as well. I was just kidding. Just for legal sake. I was kidding. I was fucking kidding. Put me back in, coach. I need to see. I didn't get the sticker. We've learned a lot. So to sum it up, there's a tragic incident with people cursing each other from the Rite of Resurrection in the Edo period as well. And this Record of Fate's Yin Scroll might have some information we want, especially since it details on how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. Because it's find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle the situation. But Mr. Araishi didn't even have any leads on where it was. How did we start looking for it? Someone involved in this must now have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. Ooh, I like this guitar piece already. Nice. So, Miho, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Susumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Susumi might know more about it. But should we go back to the school then? Yeah, that's a point of contact after all.
Who is behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the records of fate? That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. I wonder because it was with that soap company and they have that main CEO person that might be someone involved eventually. And that's why that guy is so interconnected with everything. You don't sound like the Yakko I know. You alright? You okay? And let's catch him and make him feel the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. The beans. Spill them. Yo! This nigga spilling beans! Ah! I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Omyoji, who is also a rival of Seiman. Because I guess technically could we keep using the rights of resurrection to keep resurrecting themselves over time, right? That's the thing they can do, probably. So, oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Oh, you mean where Michio? Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. It must be hard to have someone have to be reminded of Michio's death after all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yakko? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Anything seemed different that day. What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it... Scrub-a-dub-dub, you're a victim, now go into the tub! I have a perfect sound file for this.
Water hazard!
That day, I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I just passed out, no problem. For this has half been tasted. Everyone's having a nice, delicious moment right now. We have the alcoholic boba in our possession. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, you girls over there. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy.
Sorry I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention.
And who might you be?
I'm Yutaro Namagaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up.
Oh, a curse bearer?
Oh, you don't need to be so scared. I've already given up the curse stone of Foot Washing Mansion.
The Foot Washing Mansion? So you're the ones Inspector Susumi was talking about.
Ah, you already know Inspector Tsutumi. That makes it simple. Nothing to worry about. Oh, hey! You're...
Oh, shit. Oh, I was waiting for that to finish there.
In the driver's seat!
Oh! Oh!
Yakko. Yes, wait, what? Just now. Was I doing something? Sorry, Mr. Namagaki. What might be the matter?
Right, well, I actually want to discuss it with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time?
Discuss something with us.
You were talking about Michio Surashi, right? Is it related to that?
Huh.
I'm sure you would learn a few things yourself. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. It's where I hang out, because I don't like to go home.
Something rubs me the wrong way about this. Wait, he mentioned Michio. What do we do? I suppose we may hear what it is you have to say.
Glad to hear it. Shall we relocate somewhere elsewhere?
Interesting, because yeah, there's some sort of van thing that happened. There was a young man driving it along with a woman. The woman might be his totally not one-sided dating girlfriend, potentially. But I guess it could also be Michio as well. So we don't know this yet.
So, what do you want to discuss with us?
Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shirazashi back from the dead.
What?
Uh-huh. It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give her my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. That means this is a perfect opportunity for me to ask you this.
Well, I'm sorry, this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio?
Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day.
Right? Well, it'd be great that we could bring Michio back. We've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection.
Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soldiers for you, if you gave me your curse stone, you know.
Oh. Then we'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse.
Oh, but she's definitely gonna be seduced by this. Oh, goodbye.
I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones.
Thank you for understanding.
Unless you walk back to go kill this motherfucker. She just ducked out and was like, as long as you can not spot me for 30 seconds, I'm just gonna Homer Bush this one. I'm out.
Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Huh? Yako? Uh-oh. Did you go somewhere while we were talking?
Uh-oh, indeed.
He might be killing a motherfucker.
I finally got up to you. I don't know if he knows me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over, or I'll be taking it by force.
Oh, damn it. I couldn't get it in time.
Ah!
Oh. Interesting. She could be posing as her. I didn't even think about that possibility because they have the same hairband, so they could do it.
Why are you? No. She's here again. I don't understand. It was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back.
You're already... Oh, no. It's Kenshiro! Oh, never mind. You're already late. Oh, damn. Actually, there's actually separate endings along the way. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Fatal KO. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hold on. Yeah, all right. Well, Susie, that'll be $50. I'll see you later. Bye. All right. That'll probably get my stream muted because that is actually the song used in Hokuto no Ken. God, what a good OST, though. God, that's such a good OST. Anyways, after this, Fumichika Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. Ending 1. Michio's... Oh, first ending. Cool. I'm just getting this in order. I'm just doing this for y'all, not for me. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Yako Sakazaki's ending is there. But I want to go back to the same end anyway. I want to resume from the actual beginning because there's something very important in this shop. There's something very important that I missed out on. Just let me grab it. Let me grab it. I'm surprised I didn't notice that before, actually. My ass was not paying attention. Okay. Mockingbird number 8. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Hold on. Hold your Yoshis. The Sparing Sparrow Bros? Well, well, well. If it isn't the Birdjaw Brothers. Phase 7 Mrs. Ryudo, the real big mystery is how Nevado got so fucking good at Dynamite Cop in such a short amount of time. That's the real 7th mystery, if there ever was one. Yo, Nev, how you doing, fam? I know you weren't playing Dynamite Cop today, but I've been lurking a lot of those streams. But how was Sonic Cross Worlds and whatever else you played tonight? Good to see you, fam. You want to see one of the best, legitimately best gamers of all time. Here's Nevanos. Check out Nevanos. Good to see you. How you doing, homie? Thank you for bringing some real golfers over here. Hi, everybody. Name's Ryudo. You're popping into a very good visual novel that I am having one hell of a good time with. Discovered one of the endings already, so that's great news. That's wonderful news. And I'm checking out this cool bird sticker I just got. It's a good bird sticker. Love these bird stickers. They're great. I just looking to get a lot done in that game. Which one, Sonic or Dynamite Cop? Both can be true. So sexy, but it does not matter to Nev. It never matters to Nev. That's the thing. It never matters to Nev. He's too fucking good. He just rolls over retro achievements like they're nothing. All right, now I can go back to the story chart here. Go back to Seimin here, and I assume I need to resume from Namagaki's appearance. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. What was my fast forward button? Shit. Right click. Okay, let's go to school first. Sorry, but there's something that we gotta take care of. We'll have to pass. But yeah, next Ryudo. I usually often play retro games, but I also take streaming commissions, as you can probably tell from the title. And we're checking out Paranormal Site for the appropriately timed spooky holiday. And this game is really fucking good. I'm really into this. Holy shit. Both to be honest, yeah, that's fair as well. Yeah, that was Racing Star, Metal Gear 2. Oh, yeah. Metal Gear 2. Oh, Metal Gear 2. Not Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear 2. The dude who's in the Michael Jackson cosplay? Yeah, our homie Richter Kai. This dude's going like, chum on. I mean, he's chumming on with those information, though.
Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting for you at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds.
Yeah, MX. I need to do some MSX gaming next year. I think it's kind of my goals of things to do, honestly. Hey, speaking of Michael Jackson, here he is. It's his turn now. He gets to be a part of the story. Through the night, Richter continues to gather information about the curse stones, while Haruhi lies awake until dawn, preoccupied by the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life. And at that point, I'll have to ask Juker for a bunch. I'll have to ask a lot of people for a bunch of games, but like I have to ask Juker and probably you as well. Like, what games do I need to try on the MSX? And then really just get a big list of games to complete, like 10 games that I should complete list or something like that. Good morning, ma'am. How you feeling? I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today. How's the curse stone looking? I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. I do have a list. I figure you would. Belmont. Can we take Michael Jackson Moonwalker sprite and put it into a Castlevania game? I'd play that. I mean, I'd play Castlevania regardless, but I'd hella play that. Or at least get the dude at the loafer with the White Sox guy. Interesting. It's possible that his powers can only be unleashed at night then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? Yeah, there are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And what's that? Our current plan is to steal a curse stone that's already absorbed by soul dredges, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with a curse bearer and have them use the right for our purposes. Oh, I mean, I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think that's possible? And so long as we offer compensation, it might prove much easier than you expect. Ninja in the White Sox. That's Ninja and the White Sox. Ninja and the White Sox. Are you OC Ninja? Has to go Velius too. Oh shit. I'm in. I'm in. Why didn't you tell me? Dropping everything. We're playing it now. No, but oh right, SD Snatcher is in physics as well, and I also should probably play Snatcher in general. So compensation, cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as Shikima's, would it? Of course. Why any amount would be fine if you get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way that it did with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. Snatcher's a great Christmas game, just saying. Can play it before. Yeah, but December is bad game December. I can't play it unless it's a bad game. And I think if I called it a bad game, I'd probably be shot. Do you have a curse bearer who we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dredges. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets. Oh my. Only 3? That's what I thought. She's like, oh my. That's it? Fucking slackers. I would have this shit done in a night. Come on now. Get your fucking shit together, curse bearers. That's what I thought. Even the victims were curse bearers. Just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dredges. And for what those curse deals are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little low on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, those curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not after the power of resurrection? There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone's gathered enough soul dredges yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action. And then we offer them a deal. Is there a bad version of Snatcher? I know it's hard to have a bad version of a visual novel. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say. With more content, so is the best version compared to everything else. And that is my expertise, so no bad translation or nothing like that. Yeah, that'd be my main concern. Is there a bad translation or something like that? Is there a fan translation that's done instead that might be a more appropriate way to play it? I know Phantasy Star 4 has that, but I played the original version, so too late for that. None of the curse bearers seem to be very proactive. I wonder if the situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it off all intended. Now that's an interesting theory. You think there's someone behind all of this? You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill where you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the stones in this area on purpose, and they're likely after the rite of resurrection as well. So you think this person is not one of the curse bearers? Hey, you got a sharp mind, man. There, it might seem obvious for a mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dredges if they were after the rite. This would be very risky, since as a curse bearer, they themselves would become a target. So it'd actually become more convenient for them to fight if the curse bearers move less aggressively. That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Why? Well, let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dredges themselves? You mean their intention was also to steal soul dredges while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action, which is why I figured it'd be best for us to attempt the same strategy. So how should we do it? Good face. There's still a reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to be keeping my distance from whoever said it was. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. With our aim as a negotiator still, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? At this point, all we can do is search. If there's a mastermind inciting curse bearers to collect soul dredges, can we be sure there even is a rite of resurrection? Good question. The rite could be nothing more but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Seeing it might be for naught. Do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Those lips, yeah, his pucker lips. We've seen it before, thankfully, but his pucker lips are way, way good as well. Everyone's got smooch lips. Well, except for her. But she has lipstick on, so technically she always has smooch lips, I guess. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. By the way, I met a few people who seem like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating on all of them, but I only managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First is Ayami Tono, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in her apartment near Midori Retro Park. Like, I have a half burp coming up. I don't know what I ate today, but I am, like, burping a lot. You've even determined her address. You're one not to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university of Yukio in their curriculum, pretend to be her parent. That fucking worked, huh? I rode around to check on her place on the way here. Doesn't seem like she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have run into some trouble. Didn't you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her. And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to know more about her, but it would take some time. She's planning to steal those curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. And the other one? Next is a tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kenshicho. He stood out in the way that he's dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. What can I say? He works as a secretary at Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name was Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters or factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. With her increase in sales, I assume she'd want her factories running at full capacity. But with the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of the factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were companies about chemical plants. Many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. Back then. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped at the company's headquarters, but I had a story for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in the right. See if the right would be beneficial for the product research in his beauty and skincare. Now that's an interesting thought. She didn't make a joke, but almost made a joke. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul dresses, right? Indeed, I couldn't get a good look at him though, and I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. You know? Oh, yep, it's your time, huh? You're my Viznav. From eggnog to Viznav, baby, let's go. Take care, Juko. You have a good one. I'll see you later, fam. I'm sure I will. Before I go to bed, I'll say hi. Oh, that's a shame. But I can make an educated guess. Oh. You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text on the rite of resurrection? The one that lives near here? Yeah, that could be anyway. That's just Columbo. That's actually Columbo, real Columbo. He's on a trip right now. His wife wanted to go to Japan. And here he is right now. His name is Hideki Arashi, I can never say that. And the man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my, even he was involved. How awfully suspect. He's his son in Japan, yeah. I didn't know Columbo had a son yet. At least it hasn't been mentioned in any of the episodes so far. Unless his son is his dog, which is very important. Considering his background, could he be the one that initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. This isn't about him. I'm further certain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hihaku Soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down on South Gesui Street. About the kidnapping, though. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. Concerns the serial killings, there was a body found at Komagata High School. The person was identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohei Jonochi. Do you think he was a curse bearer?
Not sure. It's possible. He's the son of Columbo. Oh, his name is Bolonco. Blanco. What do you mean? That's not his son. That's just Naruto's son in the new manga that was released. But regardless, this means 2 people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It is enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shiraishi's. I can do this. Residence. It'd be wise to pay us a visit. Understood. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and a police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. Those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries now. It's true, both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved with even those killings. How? What if they were preliminary steps to awaken the 7 mysteries' curses? Can we assume that they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match them? That's a good point. Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it'd be easy for it connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose that we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. We might even discover more deaths related to the curse on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall I continue with our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk should be a fine place to start. Right, let's go together. I want to see what's going on myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go next, man. Oh, I need to move. What am I doing? Alright, so we got Midoricho Park, and we got South Wataguchi Street, and school. Let's just go to the park. Midoricho Park. We're here. This is Midoricho Park. Hayami Tono lives around here. She was in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if that's worth checking again. Hold on. Ah! Oh, good going, ma'am. You found Haiku. That's a rare one. Is it now? Hold on. Haiku. There he is. That's Haiku. I'm going to send that one to Jinpoo a little bit later. Who, well, maybe not much anymore, but makes haikus for their going live streams. There we go. There's the haiku. Alright. Now we can leave. Or do I need to talk to him probably to say, take me to her house. We ain't much done standing around here. Why don't I go check out Ayami's apartment? You don't mean to speak of her, do you? No, I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I just like to see if she's been home. Just potentially get a trace on her movements. Then, be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. I'm good. I'm back, ma'am. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. You got a sharp eye and noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, admit that I'd refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You're planning to go that far. I guess we move. Alright, let's go to South Watagasui Street? Yeah, Watagasui Street. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters are on the other side of South Waragusi Street. Gasui Street, I can say this. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now. Cool. To think a small soap-making company could grow so much in a short amount of time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why the director and chairwoman Natsui Yamamori is called the Queen. I wonder, I'm just thinking out loud here, obviously don't confirm, deny, or anything like that, but I'm wondering if maybe the expansion of soaps to multiple people links them via curse in some way, shape, or form, or might attach, that might be like a way of an activator for a curse or something like that. If they all have like curse something on them or something like that. Just something to think about. Like, I wonder if that can get them into being killed by curse, and that's why they're able to kill a lot of people. But a Kimiko produced it ranks high. Okay. This is completely new. Ranks 4th largest in the domestic detergent market and the 7th largest in the cosmetics market. From his humble beginnings as a small soap factory established after the war in 1946, founder Natsui Yamamori utilized her feminine perspective and a well-timed economic boom to boldly lead the company into new markets. Even as the market grew, crowded with the industrialization of Sumida City, the company continued to expand, digging its roots deep into the area. In particular, it established itself as a household name by focusing its branding towards the rapidly expanding convenience store market. Its flagship products now include cosmetics, detergent, soap, shampoo, and more. The company's name, Hihaku, can also refer to kasuri, a type of patterned fabric. Oh. I don't know what kasuri is actually at all. Kasuri. Let's find out. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, Empress of Interest. Oh, yeah, I guess we haven't got to meet her or put her into anything yet here. So, yeah. Natsui is the former president of the Hihaku Soaps, a large chemicals company. Though she retired from her position 2 years ago, she still wields great influence over the company from her position of chairwoman. Recently, there have been rumors about her possessing strange and powerful magical abilities, earning her the nickname the Witch of Hihaku. Prior to the war, Natsui enjoyed working her dream job at a textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world, however, when the factory was destroyed by a fire during the war, and she was ordered to rework the fabrics she had painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Witnessing the rise in popular Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsui left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in her company's name, with Hihaku being another name for kasuri, a type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied at the textile factory, Natsui saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory, taking inspiration from imported soap brands. She developed a new products which quickly gained a good reputation. Even ever the shrewd businesswoman, Natsui ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning the Hihaku soaps into a household name. What the hell did I eat again? I'm like, I had rice and eggs. I'm so gassy. You mentioned that Takumi works as their secretary. That's correct. You think it's possible that he's acting on her orders? Exactly my thinking. A curse bearer of both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiation with a person with a stature may prove difficult. I also have money. Can we talk together as money havers? Is that a thing you can do? I don't know what it's like, because I don't have money. At least not that much money. I'm okay. I'm okay. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It'll be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. You should walk around, visit a cafe for some tea or perhaps. I don't think she even has a hobby of tea. She probably doesn't even drink coffee either. Oh. Okay, hold on. Just gotta do something really quickly here. Just making sure. Alright, I don't see anything. Oh, I meant to... Oh, wait, no, this is just general surroundings, right? It's a bit far away from Kinshicho Station, or Ryugoku Station, even though it's still considered a nice area. The stories of the ever-burning lantern and the foot-washing mansion both took place around here. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found by this road as well. It's quite a lively area, huh? I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. No, there we go.
So now we have Watergasui, or partitioning ditch, refers to a waterway dug down the middle of the road as to divide it. At the dawn of the Edo period, the Honjo district was a little bit more of a collection of suburban rice farms. As the area became more developed, the South Watergasui was excavated in order to drain rainwater into the Yokojikin River to the east. Even though it served the people long and faithfully, it was converted into an underground culvert at the beginnings of the Showa era. Showa era. In the present, no trace of it remains on the surface, but the street that bears this name. It's unbearable. All right, I guess I will move. I assume. I'm like looking around, like make sure it's like, it's not like, hey, go. Oh, I'm gonna go in. I might be a while, so find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. She's just gonna be standing on the street where she's done. She's like, did you go do anything? Sorry to keep you waiting. How did it go? Did you do anything? Did you go get some tea or something like that? Like, did you enjoy yourself? The real reason she has so much money is because she doesn't do anything. I'll fast forward to conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night, but does it seem like he's a curse bearer? Interesting. That means he has no connection to the recent curses. He knew about the 70 mysteries. He even guessed we had a curse stone of our own. Excuse me? I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night. However, you said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What are you on about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You're a curse bearer now. You're right, we lack time. I'll confess, I am a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know the soap business specializes in scrubbing curses clean. It is the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. Is that so? Assuming you've attained the curse, you understand the power it evolves, no? Miss Yamanori possesses the supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it is now the site of these curses run rampant. So you're telling me the queen of Hihaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Sweet and Gamyodo. So yeah, they are probably resurrecting themselves over the course of time. Who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exercising spirits and the like. I know what tea is. I live off oxygen and souls of those around me. And so I'm a self-feeding machine, you see. I haven't eaten anything in an entire year since my son passed away. It's been great for the food bill that we're rich enough to have. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? There are curses we're speaking of, tools to which they are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce curse bearers into unspeakable action, which has been true so far. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. 6! Whoa, I can rest at ease then. And now it's not at risk of being cursed. It seems we are on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I'm keeping it in hiding. Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to tend to. But I promise I'll return with it later. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide me your address and phone number, I presume. How prudent of you. I'll oblige. You know, we could hook her up with like a nice tea infused gin. I think she would like that, actually. I think that'd brighten up her life a little bit. And make like a cocktail of it. And that's how it went. So they aren't after the right after all. I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh. I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may have very well made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. There are federal agents outside of my house. Please help, Sharon. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. But now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. What would they mean to do with the curse stones? He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul dredges. Perhaps the people at Hyaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because of that chairwoman's a witch. I wonder about that too. If she were really that powerful, would her secretary divulge that information so casually? Takuma was either making up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. What purpose would he do that? I mean, that's true. Powers of rumors have been really, really important to this game, or this setting so far. Recently, people have been caught about the occult more than ever. If word spreads that Hihaku's chairwoman has godlike powers, she could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. That's unsettling. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while I was in the company's receptionist lobby. And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of the Hihaku employee. I can't believe she's going on a complete national rumor causing campaign to convince everyone that she's a complete and utter bitch. There's a song that's made about her in the 80s as well. It's going to be based off of hers. It's actually a documentary, but in song. She's a bitch. She's a lover. See, that's a 90s song, isn't it? I don't remember. So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to nothing to more than speculation. Did I miss something on accent? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Despite that, I have no reason to believe Hihaku Soups is deeply involved with the 7 mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. Yeah, okay, so going to the 3rd area now. I'm sitting there saying something. Hey, you made it twice as far as I did. I didn't fucking know. I've only learned about that song somewhat recently. Through Talon in the Shadows. Here we are at Ground Zero, Kamagata High School. I guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down, and his body was found here after all. Is that Shania Twain? Oh shit. Meredith Brooks. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think it was Shania Twain, because Shania Twain was bigger, I think. Meredith Brooks. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because otherwise it wouldn't be a one-hit wonder. Shania Twain is not a one-hit wonder. She is far beyond a one-hit wonder. Yeah, but I'm right there with you. I'm like, I know of the song. Except the students have nowhere to go now that their school's closed. Go somewhere, get a snack, go to a bakery, go to the arcade, go home. Do something. This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. Wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. Expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses. Where's Shania Twain from? I don't know where her twin's from. Probably the same place. Same mom, I guess. I can ask around and see what the students have to say. What? Alright, I'll go to ask the students about Michio. I don't know. Canada. I'm gonna say Canada. I'm back, ma'am. So, what did you learn? That school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Jonouchi and Michio, most of which seems dubious at best. I through the power of Todd in the Shadow's videos about one-hit wonders, I am increasingly starting to learn that a lot of artists that we really like in the US at least once are from Canada, actually. Windsor or Ontario, yeah. Like if they're a popular artist, they're more increasingly likely from Canada at this point. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought, but there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe Michio's the one who killed Mr. Jinochi. Really? The story's got 2 pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't even news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students, and it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtail girl in her school uniform was seen around the school last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some were proposing that was Michio brought back to life, or that was her vengeful spirit. Sorry about the twin. My phone got really bad at autocorrect lately. No, I feel you on that. I mean, my phone was never good about autocorrect in the first place, so it's really fucking frustrating. Because I still think about the time where I was like, why is the autocorrect and prediction so bad on this phone? Like, and I went online, like, is it just me, or are people having it too? And I'm like, and other people were having it too. And then there's some motherfucker on the internet that's like, you're just being a big baby. You have to give it time to adapt to your typing. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Fair. My last one worked instantly, but sure. All right, I'll give it some fucking time. No, it still sucks. It just sucks. It really drove it home when I grabbed my friend's phone, which is an Apple phone, a phone I've never used before, and I typed in something thinking like, oh, it's gonna be dog shit. And I typed in like every word I exactly wanted to type easily with no issues whatsoever. I'm like, oh no, it's this phone. This phone is dog shit. I need to get a new one. Turn the AI off. This phone is about 5 years old, so I don't know how to do that in this instance. I should probably research that though, that said. You think, imagine turning the on would help it narrow it down better over time, but no, it still can't spell my name right. Or unless you made it for Blackjack's phone, in which case that makes sense too. But it's not like Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. This rumor might have been made up by someone to fan the flames. But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. The student had a list of student addresses on hand. That's an amazing find. I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list. But it truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should become confidential information. Imagine what would have happened if that information got into the wrong hands. Well, so hard it hasn't, no. I mean, maybe. Sure, let's hope it stays that way. Setting, there's like 12 AI settings and 4 like relate to your keyboard. Damn. Well, I'll look into that afterwards. If that solves my problems, I'd be very happy. In the meantime, now it's possible for us to visit Michio Shirayashi's house. Shiraishi's house. Are we gonna talk about anything first? I can imagine students are uneasy after learning of the murder. It may do them well to stay home for some time, if not for fear of their safety. The police are probably too wrapped up in solving the case to be concerned about the students' mental health. I can see that. You guys want to say? Supporting their society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. Some school policies could use some rewriting, especially those handling students' personal information. That's right, I don't want a student being kidnapped on their way back home ever again. I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. There may be times where the authorities can't keep up. That's where outlaws such as myself come in. What's this about? I actually forget it's anything. Alright, so does that mean that we can move to Shiraishi's house? Yes. Add to the creepiness. I like the silhouette backgrounds a lot. I think one thing personally for me that is actually more unnerving, ironically, is that everyone like you go to in like Ace Attorney, it's always empty background. is that it's very often empty backgrounds. I love the kind of ghost-esque appearance of the background because, like, yeah, this area is busy. Of course it would be. And that means that it makes me look at the background more often because they put details in there sometimes. Like, they put the secretary guy in one of the backgrounds one time. And, you know, people are appearing from afar and everything like that. I really like that a lot. It really rules. Must be outlaws. This is Ace as well. He's very outlaw looking. How did it go? I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home. However, no one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door, and all the lights were out. Seems to be empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Social connections run deep in working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out that Shiraishi's reputation went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. The previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, and now a single mother, relocated here. The scoop of ice cream. That's how nice they were.
Hey, honey, you want some ice? You want to get a scoop?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Here you go.
Gives me some ice cream. Like, this is all I needed. Thank you. This can fix me. This can actually fix me. Damn, now I want ice cream. Fuck. I'm just hungry, actually, in general. I'm just, because I hadn't, eaten like 5 hours, and I eat like every 3 hours. At first, they got along with their neighbors. You know, one thing I've just thinking out loud, this is a thought I've had. It's like, I'm always like, I can never do an all-night stream. I can never do an all-night stream. But I'm wondering if my tiredness starts hitting around this time here because I'm actually hungry more than I'm tired. Because I feel awake, but I'm obviously like drained. And I'm wondering if it might be a food thing. Like, if I eat better, could I actually stream deep into the night at one night if I really wanted to, for like a marathon or something like that? Something to think about. If there's ever a need to do that. I don't know if I ever need to do that. At first, they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in return. Protein shake experiment? Yeah, I should. I really should sometime. But also, the other half of it is... Well, I guess there's really no other half of it. I just really want dinner. That's all. Well, second dinner, I guess, technically. So far, so good. What happened? But I should experiment that next time and just see how it works out. There's no thing. I'm good. I should try it. Well, as I said, the repetition began to go downhill a year ago. But what came in just now is Jeff and Ghost coming in with a raid of real golfers. Yo, what up, Jeff? How you doing? Getting another practice session in tonight, my friend. Getting ready for that extra life, for that extra walk you're going to be doing. But thank you for bringing me over mine. Happy to have you all here. Welcome to Paranormal Site, a game I've been commissioned to play through, a spooky Japanese folklore-based visual novel that is hella good. I am very much enjoying this a lot. Oh, you did Dragon Quest actually today. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, everyone's playing the Dragon Quest remakes right now, it seems like, today. You play a game all night even before streaming? Very rarely. Very, very rarely. I would say more often with fighting games and in college, mind you. But very rarely, because I'm just not a late night person in general. But sometimes I'd be like, well, I got my homework done. It's time to get practice in. So I play around like 10 p.m. and then I play until like midnight or something like that. And then I would go from there. And then if I'm awake, then I might play a little bit longer. If I have like a weekend coming up or something like that, or like no tournaments that weekend, I would just stay up a little bit longer. But usually I just be playing fighting games or practicing stuff or whatever. Well, as I said, the repetition may go about a year ago. Man recognizes Toshiko's common law husband had moved into the household. His name was apparently Kankichiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Oh, Soul Calibur 2. Oh, really? Interesting, actually. I mean, I guess there was more single-player content in earlier Soul Calibur games, and as time went on, they started stripping that out just bit by bit. But Soul Calibur 2 was the one for not multiplayer, but for single-player content. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So what of this EY character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record.
He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's screams pleading with him not to hit Michio. That's terrible. As if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, Shirayoshi's standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She said she would turn the other way when greeted. They kept the storm shutters closed even through the day and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? The police will never help you. Under current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. That's awful. Then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with Iwai, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iwai hasn't returned home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shiraishi's entirely, and seemed relieved that things were finally quiet down again. Since they were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? I've heard many stories of where one's partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. With her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. And when we look around the venue at 4 a.m. and realize there's no one to play with, I should go to bed. That's not me no more. I'm like, once the last 9-10 p.m. hits, I'll go to the bar, I'll hang out, grab a few drinks depending on how much I have to do the next day, and then I'm going to bed. I don't stay up late at tournaments anymore unless it's the last day usually, because that's my last chance to see everyone. So I'll usually stay up during those nights, or it's a first day and I had nothing to do the next day. Then it's my chance to see everyone before everyone gets too busy. Mid tournaments, I'm like, it's 10 to 11 p.m. and I am going to bed. Good night. Shiken, hello, good to see you. Look, if you wait like 2 more hours, I usually go to the venue around 6 a.m. And if the venue has like Pump It Up, I'll usually just go play Pump It Up for like an hour while no one's there, and then I'll duck out again. And I'll walk around the venue to cool down. If I see anyone playing anything I want to play, sometimes I'll join in. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. Well, shit sucks. Yeah. Look, she doesn't know shit about this shit. She's been living a good life her entire time. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Collect all information on persons of interest. I've seen everyone. They're all here. Everyone is here. Sakurai promised and delivered. The common law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi, Kankichiro, started coming over and going from the Shiraishi household over a year ago. Since he served some time in prison, but the details are unknown. I caught them all! Me! I'm the Pokemon master! Me! Ryudo! Yippee! You try to go to bed, but someone grabs you and asks you to play a fighting game you've never heard before. Yeah. That's honestly the most tempting thing. I think when I was at CEO, and I had no Sunday obligation, so I was up unintentionally a little bit later. Because I was hanging out with someone. I can't remember who I was hanging out with at that time. But we ended up on the Plus R machine. And so I'm like, I'll hang out for a bit and I'll play for a little bit. Whatever. I drank a bit and I'm up. I have nothing to do. And I want to be able to hang out and see people and stuff like that. And then that's when Tasty Steve rolled up and he started playing. And because he started playing, a lot more people rolled up as a whole. So we're playing. We're just fucking playing. And it's like, damn, I'm up late. It's like 2 a.m. Holy shit. I really like Ashura Buster. You have not, but that's the correct answer. And then it's like, cool. Well, I have all these other arcade games right here. I might as well play a few of them while people are here playing these games, and I'll learn a little bit more about these games. I learned a hell of a lot about Virtual On, because I had no idea how the metagame that works and what you're supposed to be doing and what the techniques are in that game. And so I was sat down one morning, and a friend of mine just walked me through it. I'm like, this is great. Oh, so you came here too. What is it? Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? It's them boys. Well, if it isn't the blowjob brothers.
So give a base of anime you only heard of, but you can do some wild shit in. The world of video games is huge. The world of video games is so fucking huge. And that's why I fell in love with games like Sailor Moon and Kohei Imbu and whatnot. Because the world of games is fucking huge and it fucking rules. So I love this shit. Alright, I think this is probably a pretty good stopping point. We'll start right here, Dead or Alive, and then it'll probably link us into the rest of these here. And we'll be good to go. And unless I get surprised by something tomorrow, I'm very likely going to come back to this once more and play some more tomorrow because I'm really enjoying this game. So, like, unless I get invited out to something, like, of interest and very cool, I will be back at this again here. So, whoosh! We're back here now. Yeah, there's so many Gundam games. And, I mean, the thing is about Gundam games at those events is that they usually do have a Gundam versus setup going all weekend, like all fucking weekend. And I'm talking about like, I'm gonna go to bed at like 2, 3 a.m. Okay, good night, everybody. And I wake up at like 6, 7 a.m. I wake up at 6, 7. I go to the gym. I go upstairs because I want to go, grab some breakfast or something like that, or get some coffee. And the setup's still there and they're still playing because they realize that they don't get to play this in any other way, shape, or form offline except like this. And so they will make it happen for so fucking long. So they just play all damn night. It is so wild. Hey, actually, you know what? I don't have to work too hard on this one, honestly. I'm just gonna, actually, I should say, I think, let me just confirm real quickly here. Let me do a hit confirm here. Okay, yeah. Okay, Juker is streaming, so I'm going to send you over to Juker. Raid Juker. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it as always. Like I said, probably back tomorrow, probably same time. Unless I get surprised by something. I guess really keep your eye on the schedule and or my social media. I just have Blue Sky. If you want to, see what I'm up to tomorrow as the day starts closing out. But I think ultimately I will probably be just doing this again because this game rules and I'm very, very into this. But that said, thank you all for hanging out as always. Greatly appreciate it. Much love as always. If I don't get to see you on Halloween day, definitely enjoy your Halloween day and or night. Eat a lot of candy. You deserve it. And have yourself a good time. But otherwise, until then, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Stay cute as always. I shall see you as well, Navanos. And until next time, peace, y'all. Have a good one. Enjoy some Juker action. Later. Wait, hold on. I have something for this. Later. All right, there we go. All right, goodbye.